But what I can say is do your best to be your best. Do your best to be your best in every situation you're in. I've tried playing Doom Eternal, by the way, and I'm just bad at it. It's so much fun. I'm just really bad at it. But now we're jumping into this for sure. Definitely helps set the vibe for a little one-on-one time. Yeah. We got the mic on now, though. I don't think it was like too long. Yeah, 3 minutes. We're good. This man being rude. If he's being rude, block him. Remove people that are rude from your life. Anyone that's in your life that you don't want them in your life, remove them. Just block them. Don't worry. Exactly. Listen to Joker. He know. Joker knows. All right, so y'all know what it is. Y'all know for a fact. Hey, we are team 1,000. Wow, let's go. We're good. We're good at 1,000. We're team 1,000. Wow, you know? That's what we do around here. We get to 1,000 and we chill. We don't. You can do more if you want, but I'm just saying. Team 1,000. I've been working on this edit. Oh, you never want to retaliate out of spite, anger, or aggression. That's not Christ-like. I can't tell you what to do. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Nah, aggressive. I also used to be very aggressive. When I was in the military, that was like my whole thing. I was the aggressive guy. I was known for it, actually. There we go. Now it's live here. There we go. So we're probably gonna run the accent just because I feel like I was practicing it earlier and I was nailing it. Try to be kind and he'll probably stop. God is the one watching. Amen. That's the one you need to be worried about. That's the one you need to be trying to get right with. That's the one. Peace comes with age, man. Padawan. Come on, let's go. See, even just hearing it that one time, it's already sucking me back in. All right, let's get out of here.
Go see Vinny. I'll meet you here.
That's too high. See, I'm copying Paulie. We got to switch it up. We got to go with the Don Roby. We don't want to be Tommy Angelo. We don't want to be Paulie. We don't want to be none of these guys. We want to be Don Roby in the game, doing his thing, just minding his business. We're filling in. Counselor's son is slain. Let's see. Newspaper, November 19th, 1932. Counselor's son is slain. William Billy Ghilotti, son of LH City Council, President Roberto Ghilotti, was found dead by firearm, inflicted wounds this past Sunday. The body was discovered by police officers investigating reports of a wrecked automobile. There's presently no suspect or even a clear motive for this senseless murder, which bears all the hallmarks of a gangland execution. End note. I love the God of War streams, but it's so nice to return back to Don Roby vibes. I appreciate it. I've been trying not to retaliate, but with this, but being rude to me and my friends. Block them. That's what I would do. I'd block them and report them. I would let somebody with actual power on the platform deal with it. That's what I would do. Don Roby is gonna be glad Don Roby's not gonna deal with it. I didn't hear about that. I'm kidding. I just read it in the paper. Just read it in the paper. Oh yeah, we're getting out of here, guys. Counselor slain. Yep, we already read about that.
Your card game?
Oh, something how's it like going, girl? Oh, I forgot her name. Sarah? Sarah? We'll figure it out. All right. We're going to be in and out of the accent for a little bit, but I'm telling you, we're going to hit it. 2.2, appreciate y'all, man. Really, thank you. Thank you, guys. Y'all got to do all of that. Oh, not this way. Not this way. Who are we going to see? It ain't Paulie. He told me to go talk to somebody inside.
We haven't got all day.
Sam, I've had it up to here with you, buddy. I have had it up to here with you.
You're in the market for something that goes boom.
Yeah, see, listen to him. His accent sounds way different. We've been away for a long time from it, so we got to ease ourselves into it, guys.
Are you going to take the bomb or what?
Are you going to take the bomb or what? What is your favorite game? My favorite game of all time is Guitar Hero 3 for the Xbox 360 with the connected Gibson guitar. It's got to be the connected, not wireless.
Give those
That's the
girls
game
a
right
squeeze
there.
from Uncle Vin, huh?
Not
Those
today,
girls so
Vinny.
sweet. Oh, wow. Bro, acting like a Looney Tunes character with that line, right? I know I asked you this before, but I forgot. Oh, no, it's fine. Guitar Hero 3 is my favorite game of all time. Focus given to negativity does not add anything to making the most out of life. Facts. Negativity usually begets negativity. If anything, it doesn't produce positivity. I'll tell you that. I know that for a fact. Am I driving? Oh, let's go. All right. We in there, boys.
Don't go anyplace.
I've had it here.
Gotta hear me out on this. It's about the girl.
This is GTA 6.
Michelle,
right?
No, sir.
You don't have to rub her out.
This is a
Just
Mafia,
make her
baby.
disappear.
You know her?
Yeah,
Revenge is
I've
not
been with her a
always
few
key.
times.
Revenge is very
She's
rarely
a good egg,
key.
Tom. Just
If-
maybe not so bright.
If I were to rely on revenge,
She doesn't
I
deserve
let
to be
God
plugged just 'cause
handle
she
the
likes
revenge.
listening to me
I don't.
talk.
You
I'm
think
not a
she'll leave
judge,
town?
jury, or an
She understands
executioner,
what'll
so
happen
I
otherwise.
can't.
Yeah,
I
she'll
can't judge
leave.
anyone.
Here's 100. Give it to her. And make sure she gets far away.
Okay.
Okay, Sam. I'll see
Okay.
what I can do.
That's all I'm asking. Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna get bad real quick. Can we switch the station? Oh, let's go. I want more of that smooth jazz, baby. God is always here to help no matter what you do. He will forgive you. Fact. That is 100% fact. No matter what you do. Trust in him with all thine heart. Oh, get up out of there.
She's the one for the racetrack, right?
Tom, that was the last time we were ever going to talk about her. Ever. I told you what I had to ask, and you listened. Gotta leave it there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Sam. I don't know about you, buddy, but I got a feeling.
Keep your head when you get in at the hotel.
Got a feeling you're gonna have me
Find your
whack
mark
this
and don't
this
act suspicious.
this lady
The
over
manager
here.
thinks he's untouchable. You can probably walk right up to him.
Anything else I should know?
Nah, just don't take
I
it
also
okay?
just realized earlier today
So there can't be much to say about
the
him.
PlayStation versions
Bomb
of
goes off.
don't crash now.
I'll do my thing.
Got it.
PlayStation versions of the Mafia Definitive Edition. They did a wonderful thing. They made
world
Definitive
is it?
Edition of
When
1,
you screw
2,
up,
and
you get
number
sent to a
3
cat house.
Mafia Edition
Well, I have
games.
to clean up your mess
Let's
at a
go,
funeral.
guys.
You see the justice in that?
I see
Let's
a
go.
job I gotta do.
Such a professional. Just try to
He
finish
sees
the
a job
this
he's
time,
got to
huh?
do. I don't see jobs like that, huh? I just don't see jobs that way.
First time I've been
Don
to a
Roby
church
on the
in a while.
case, you know, we
Gonna
try to
guess
take
they're still
things nice and
singing the
easy
same
around
songs.
here. Tommy is he's a loose cannon. Don Roby, I'm just a cabbie, you know. Don Roby's just a cabbie.
The religious type.
Almost to 3.
It's the funerals, Tom.
I appreciate that, by the
That's
way.
all
God
that
bless
ever
you
is.
guys. God bless all of you guys over
All that
there.
anyone ever wants
Don
to do
Roby
is point
appreciates
guns
it.
at the
MutenRoby
family and shoot.
appreciates it.
And point to
Jesus
so many
Christ, I don't know
funerals.
how he feels about the
Just
likes,
stop going to
but I
most of
hope
them.
he appreciates it. I love him. He's my Lord and Savior.
That's a shame.
Uh-oh.
Seeing
Pop
as
in a
you're
Yui.
always
Here we
dressed
come.
for the
Here we
occasion.
come. Here we go.
Break that down.
E-brake. All
Break
over
that
it,
one
guys.
down.
Thanks.
That didn't work.
I'll do that.
Get out of here, friend. Get out of here, friend. Here we go.
Now, weddings.
Oh.
Weddings are less boring.
Oh.
I'd go to one of them. You working on that?
Whipping it.
Guess so.
Good.
Oh, look at
Because
that.
I've given up waiting
Oh,
on
baby.
Paul.
Whipping it.
I couldn't get a broad to stick to
Appreciate
him
the
if they
likes,
went
guys.
swimming
Joker
through clothes.
primarily.
He'll
But
find
appreciate
someone.
all you guys for watching, liking,
If his own mother
commenting.
has given up hope,
It's been a really good
Then
night
you
so
can
far
give
on
up
TikTok.
hope, too.
Thanks, guys. What are you guys doing over here? Huh? You guys crashing in the road? What are you doing? Don Roby, I got my boss, Sam, Tommy Angelo. You guys you're really wanting to sleep with the fishes, huh? Get out of my way. Oh boy, oh boy. Coppers aren't gonna get us. I'm gonna take them down to the bar, and we might even switch our car. Most Christmas, hope you have a good Christmas every year. God bless you. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you as well. Woo, slowing down. What's 3 childhood nostalgic games you'd like to stream eventually? Oh boy, we got to get out of here, coppers. Coppers, we got cops. Oh boy, oh boy, oh! Look at that pit maneuver. Epic. We out. We out. 3 games. I'm gonna break character for this. I'm not in the zone yet. This ain't the center. We'll get back to it. So the first game that I would say would be, oh wow, they are on me, would be Devil May Cry, the first one. The very first Devil May Cry game. It was the most adult game I think I've ever played. Yeah, definitely the most adult game I've ever played. I understood a lot of the themes as well. I don't know, man. Something about it, that very first game, experiencing it was phenomenal. I want to say that that's one of the games that really got me into gaming, but I can't say for sure. Second game I would choose. This is probably going to sound stupid, but the second game I would pick would be NFL Street. I loved NFL. I absolutely loved NFL Street. Oh my gosh, more coppers. More coppers. Get out of here. Don Roby's going to handle this. Don Roby, get out of here, lady. How dare you think you can cross across the street while I'm evading the cops? Absolutely. Honk at me? How dare you? How dare you? Get out of here. Jeez Louise. Don Roby's going to have a conniption. Second game would be NFL Street. Not NBA Street, NFL Street. Yeah, you heard that right, folks. He said NFL Street. No way. Why? I don't know. I really, really, really enjoy that game, and I hope they bring that game back someday exactly as it was. I don't want anything changed except the graphics. I want it to play exactly the same. Well, maybe a little bit more modern, but I want the same premise, everything. Third game is the hard one, but not that hard. It would be Guitar Hero. It would be Guitar Hero 3. I would wish to play that again for the very first time. I absolutely love the game. Obviously, it's my favorite game of all time. But if I could relive learning how to play that game, like, and experience the highs and the lows of learning how to play it again, I would do it all over again. It was such a quick learning process for me anyway. I would absolutely love it. It was like learning a new skill. It wasn't like learning to play a new game. It was like learning a new skill. Because it was a completely different controller and, excuse me, like there's different techniques and I don't know. It would be that. Have you ever played Street Ballers? The game sounds familiar, but I can't say that I have. I want a motorcycle. I haven't gotten a motorcycle yet. Street Ballers, what's like the premise? There we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm just trying to flip this thing. Just trying to flip this thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Nice and slow. I completely forgot how I'm supposed to deal with this person, but that's fine. Let me out. Let's do this. So we'll figure this out. Oh, by the way, we have the last bit of our crumble cookies. Barao. It's an NBA basketball game, but street look. Maybe I've played it. I've played NBA Street before. If that's the game that you mean. But if you specifically mean a game called Street Ballers, no, I have not played that. But I have played NBA Street. Oh, there it goes. Come on now. Open the thing. You gonna let me in? Don Roby's getting a little agitated, huh? There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, finally. What are you drinking?
You behave yourself in here.
All right, so real quick, look at my beverages. This here is my container of water, which I don't go anywhere without it. Boom. I got it from a really good friend. His name is Henry in Jacksonville. I was there for like 4 months. I was boxing at his gym. And he gifted me this because I saw that he was drinking out of it. And he knew that I liked it. And one day I mentioned it. I was like, yeah, I want to get one of those. And he actually gifted me one. He was planning on gifting it to me. And then this here is just Gatorade. I make my own Gatorade at home. I have my own Gatorade mix. So you can buy on Amazon these big things of Gatorade mix powder. Because I hear that the way they make Gatorade in the bottles isn't actually good for you. So I don't drink bottled Gatorade anymore. I make my own at home, and it's vastly more cheap. I have these huge things. I have like 4 containers of them, of my 3 favorite flavors, and I just mix my own. I have like a big 1-gallon pitcher in my fridge, and I just mix my own Gatorade every like 3 or 4 days because I fast as well. So when I fast, all that I will have to eat or drink rather is this. All I will drink is like 2 or 3 of these a day, and then the next day I'll eat. Won't it be the same as making them? No, it's different. So supposedly the difference is when they heat up the Gatorade in the factories and to put it into the bottles, it's very, very hot. And that causes all these extra chemicals to be inside of the bottle of the Gatorade. So it's technically safer to make it yourself at home because you're not heating anything up. You're pouring the powder into a jug of cold water and then you're mixing it and then you're done. It's still in experimental phase, but Fortnite made a mode called Fortnite Festival, which is by the devs of Guitar Hero. They're working on making instrument controllers, but might be a while. I heard recently that Guitar Hero is actually supposedly coming out with a new game. Like they're coming out with a whole new thing. Like they're gonna do their own thing for real.
I just watched.
We don't know for sure, but I have heard that they're coming out with their own thing. Man, I want to pop this dude in the face so bad. I want to hit him. I'm not gonna, but I want to.
Hey, handsome.
Ooh, hey, girl. What up, bub? Just stop by to say what up and love you. I love you as well. Heading home tomorrow to the babies and data. Oh, I don't know if I've told you or not, but I have moved home. I don't have a car. I do have a mode of transportation, but it's not a car, so it's not fit for winter travel. But I would love to see you guys at some point, either when I'm able or when you guys are able. I love you, and I can't wait to see you. This is my brother-in-law, guys. Shout outs to him. He does TikTok content as well, so go follow him, even though there's not a ton of people in here. Anybody on my TikTok or my YouTube or my Twitch that's watching this, go check him out. Brandon Olsen, I love him to death. He is my brother, like, legitimately. Like, I'm not just saying that. He is actually my brother. Since I'm live, I'm not going to be too specific, but I'm in the Northeast Ohio area. I've been saying Strongsville, so we'll say Strongsville. Yeah,
You
I'm
here
in
for a
Strongsville.
girl, drinks, or a
I'm here
mix
for the
of the
girl,
two?
drinks,
A
and mix of
girl.
the two.
And I got some business with you.
So it is different last name, but, you know,
Girl,
same
I
thing.
can help
You know,
you
you
with-
get it.
Come through. Find a girl you like, and you can
So
both
he's
get
married
better
to my
acquainted
sister.
upstairs. There's no rush.
My younger
so
sister.
Get a drink, relax, and enjoy
Drew is also like
yourself.
one of my really, really good friends. So Drew, Branton, Drew. I'm sure if you guys are ever in the stream together, you would know each other at some point. But yeah, Branton is married to my sister, so by that way, that's my brother. But obviously, you know, he's my brother, so, you know. And God love him too. Yes, God does love him too. He really does love him, yes. God loves all of us. That's the crazy thing, Joker.
Hey,
He
good
loves all of us,
afternoon,
my G. Oh, good afternoon to you too. Don Roby stepping in. Let's go talk to this fellow over here real quick. What do you got for
I
me,
need to
friend?
talk to the manager.
Ooh,
Yeah, head straight through to the
Ooh.
lounge. You're with our new business partners,
business
I assume.
partners, eh? Okay, I'll hit you up tomorrow. We'll slide through. Baby's getting big. Oh, I would love to see him, man. I'm usually just by myself, chilling, doing this every single day, you know, streaming, trying to have a good time, talk to people. So I'm always down to, you know, hang out, conversate, and see family,
Little
of
girl
course.
named
I'm
Michelle.
home, so
Hey, the only girls I know are the ones behind you, sir.
I would love to
And
see you guys.
the only ones available.
I wonder if I could run that combo one more time, just because. Ooh, look at the suit on this guy. Excuse me, my good sir. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna need you to take these glasses off. I'm gonna need you to take that hat off. I'm gonna need you to take that suit off. Come up off it, big man. Come up off it. Big bet. We'll definitely let you know, and we'll plan something. Awesome. Cannot wait. Good night to you as well. I love you. Be safe getting home.
We can
Please.
just talk if you don't want anything else.
Whoa, whoa, lady.
We can do whatever
I'm a man of God.
you want.
I'm a man of God. Get out of here. Love you too, bub. Thank you.
Come
God
on,
bless. Of
honey.
course.
Without
of
you,
course.
how am I
You're
gonna pay
welcome.
the rent?
Are you youngest in my family? No. So out of my blood brothers and sisters, I'll take a quick second here and talk to you guys. Out of my blood brothers and sisters, I am the middle. Technically, I have an older sister. I have a twin sister who is older than me. And then I am obviously her twin brother, but I am younger than her by however many minutes, hours, whatever. Then I have a younger sister, and I also have a younger brother. So I am essentially the middle child, if you will. My sisters sometimes treat me like the big brother, but other times I'm kind of just like, I don't really fit into the family, not because of them, but because of me. Because I left for the military at a very, very, very young age, and then I lived my life without my family, away from my family. All of my family is primarily here in Ohio, if I'm being honest. So I went off and I saw the world and I did all these things and I like got married and I got divorced and then I left the military and I didn't come home. I was in the Air Force. And then I left the military and I stayed not in Ohio and I stayed somewhere else again for five years. You know, I got married and I lived my life without my family again. So how strict are they? I don't know. My family's pretty lenient, pretty loving. I don't think my family's strict. I'd say I'm probably the strictest one.
I like them.
Ugh. I don't know. That was kind of rude. I know y'all can't see it on the TikTok, but I was so mean to this lady. Ugh. She was nasty. What's up,
I
lady?
need to speak to Michelle.
The only girls available are the girls you can see.
But yeah,
Find
they're
one you
not
like
strict. My
and
family's
don't make
family's
fuss.
very loving and very accepting. My family's
you
also
buy me a
very
drink?
diverse.
Because you're not the dame I'm after.
You're not the dame I'm
Michelle.
after.
I'm new here, baby. I don't know a thing.
I'm sure you do, chump. All right, fine. We'll talk to this hussy.
What's a handsome man like you
This
doing
is
in a
Michelle.
place like this?
Bet. I was
Looking
talking
for a
about the Air
girl.
Force.
named
Oh,
Michelle.
She's busy upstairs,
let's
but
go get her.
I'm free.
So the military, when I was in the first 2 to 3 years, yes, it was strict.
I can tell you're nervous.
But
I can
after,
step you through
because I
what
did
we
8,
gotta
I did
do.
8 years total.
Hey, I'm looking for
My
Michelle.
first 2 to 3 years
Lord.
was
Yeah,
pretty strict,
she's the
but in a good
popular
way.
one.
But my
Book
last,
yourself in with the guy at reception.
my last
You gotta get in
5
line for
years
Michelle.
was not strict because like a lot of things changed in the military to where, you know, it just wasn't as strict. And I actually I did not like that. I liked it more when it was strict. That's the thing that made our military good. Got him. Why did I do that? Uh-oh. 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 Not good. Uh-oh. What's going on? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. What's up with it? Run them hands. Got him. Oh, boy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I screwed the pooch. I definitely was not supposed to do that. But yeah, the military was cool. It wasn't like, I don't know. I recommend it for some, but only if you're smart about your plan. If you have no plan in life and you plan on joining the military and think that's going to give you a plan, don't join the military. Go into the military with a plan and you'll be straight. Like, do your 4 years with a plan in mind of your own. Like, yeah. And then do it and then get out. Because the benefits are really, really good. But actually doing your time and serving in the military sucks. It blows. Especially if you let them choose your job for you. They'll usually give you, like, the most in-need job. And the most in-need jobs usually blow. They are usually terrible. Did you go in any battles? No. Very thankfully, I did not. I was in the Air Force. I did. My military experience did.
You behave yourself.
It wasn't great.
Okay.
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be, like, sitting
Know
around,
where I can find the manager?
playing on
I just watched the
computers
door, pal.
and stuff like that. No, that was not my military experience. My military
handsome.
experience was a lot of,
You here for a girl?
a lot of running,
Drinks or a mix of the
a lot
two?
of working out,
girl.
a lot of, like,
And I got some business
rucksacks,
with your manager, too.
like
A
running with
girl
weights
I
and
can help you
bags,
with.
a
Come
lot
through.
of
Find a girl you
packing
like,
pallets
and you can
full of
both get better
equipment,
acquainted
a lot of
upstairs.
like living out
There's
in
no
the middle of
rush,
the field
so
for
get a
3
drink,
weeks, if not more.
Relax and enjoy yourself.
A lot of traveling. It was a lot, man. It was not what I was expecting. Did you have to jump over tall walls? No tall walls that I didn't want to. Pretty much if I was jumping off something, I did it because I wanted to. Like, I have some videos on my computer from when I was in Guam. All right, this lady is clearly upstairs. I have some videos of when I was in Guam. And I was jumping off, like, it was like 65, 75-foot cliffs into the middle of the ocean. Or not the middle of the ocean, but into the Pacific Ocean. You know, that's what the fun was. We'd go hiking. And then, you know, we'd hike to a destination and then jump off a cliff or go see a really cool waterfall or, like, do whatever. So, yeah, you know, I do stuff like that for fun, but it was never mandatory. I shot a lot of guns, too.
That's when your new friends turn
Like
up
that,
with
a lot.
Tommy
We shot a lot of guns.
That's what you do.
That was cool. That's probably like the only real military type thing that I did. I did shoot a lot of guns, and I did a lot of field exercises as well. And I did a lot of traveling. So I guess those 3 things. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. My bad. My bad. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm scramming. Guys, I was... No! I'm not going out like no chump, I'll tell you that. I ain't going out like no chump. Make any friends over in the Air Force? I did, actually. I'm glad you said that, because it's something I meant to bring up on the stream. I'm going to take this next run a little slow. I'm kind of just talking and just BSing, which is fine. However, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I made some really good friends while I was in the service. I talked about one of these guys. So while I was in the service, I made 2 notable, honestly, so 2 of the best friends I've ever had in my life. I described this type of friendship before, and I've said I've only experienced it 3 times. Twice in the military, once with 180 Drew. The 2 people in the military, one of those friendships I ruined, and I don't no longer talk to that individual, Chris. But I ruined that friendship. But that friendship was amazing. He was like my brother. We did literally everything together, everything. Hey, yeah, I'm going downstairs. You want anything? No, I'll just go with you. Hey, yeah, I'm about to hit up Chipotle right down the street. You want anything? Oh no, I'll just go with you. Like we literally did everything together. We worked in the same office, obviously. Like everything, we were military buddies. Second friend that I met in the military, and I'm very thankful that I still have him to this day. His name is Alex. Alex, amazing friend. So let me tell you about Alex. And the reason why it's very funny, like the way I hit it off with Drew, same way I hit it off with Chris, is the same way I hit it off with Alex. So I had just got to Guam, and I didn't know anything about the island. I didn't know what to expect while I was on Guam. I just knew I was there. They needed a radio guy. I was a radio guy. So I get there, and my very first week of being on Guam, there was a typhoon. There was a Tier 3 typhoon. I think it was my 2nd or 3rd day. So I was like, what is going on? I'm in a hotel. I don't have a house or an apartment. None of my stuff has been shipped there yet. Anyway, so I go and I have to go help tear down all this equipment that I've never used before with none of these people that I've never met any of these people. Long story short, that week goes by. Then at the end of the week, they're like, oh yeah, we need a radio guy. Because remember, there's short radio guys in this office. That's what they needed me there for. They're like, we need a radio guy to go to Saipan, which is another tiny island. It's one of the tiny islands in Micronesia. They're like, we need a radio guy to go to Saipan in like a week or 2. So I haven't even been there for a month, and I'm already told that I have to go on a radio mission to the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go, I get there, and they're like, you're going to meet Alex there. I'm not going to say his last name, but they're like, you're going to meet Alex there. He's essentially your superior, if you will. But they knew I was a vetted radio guy because they just knew my skill set. That's how the military goes, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so we get there. I finally meet him. The very first day I meet him, we hit it off. Our music, like the vibes we liked for music, hit off immediately. Then later on in the tent, mind you, this is the first day I'm meeting him, my first mission in exercise with new people. I'm also doing a joint exercise with the Marines and the Navy and the Air Force. So it's a tri-joint exercise, and I've done these before, but it was a big deal because I don't know anyone. I'm doing it all like pretty much off my skill and my confidence and my courage, essentially. But having him there really, really helped because he gave me someone to laugh with and to talk with and to just like chill with and really enjoy the time with. So, funny, to wrap up the story, the end of the first night of me meeting him, we got our cots and everything set up, and we're already buddy-buddy. We're already thick as thieves, me and him. I pulled out my laptop, and I was like, yo, I'm about to watch How to Train a Dragon 2. I ain't seen it yet. You want to watch? And he was like, yo, of course I want to watch. So I pull out my laptop, and mind you, Alex is huge. Alex is like 6'4", 6'5", like 240, just muscly dude. He's a big, big guy. Granted, I was big too. I'm 6 foot, and I was like maybe 180 pounds, but he was huge compared to me. Anyway, our cots are obviously right next to each other. The tent is packed. I think it was like 32 people in the tent, 16 on each side. It was packed, stinky. It was rainy that night. It was crazy. and we're just chilling, watching a movie. End of the story. Let me get to the end of the story. I end up falling asleep, obviously, and I wake up in the middle of the night because I had to use the bathroom. And again, we're in the middle of nowhere. We had to supply our own power, bathrooms, all of this stuff. We had to do all this ourselves. So in the middle of the night, I wake up, and I'm like, man, it is hot in here. And I'm literally like this. This is how I was when I woke up. And lo and behold, I look over, and I was getting cuddled. I was spooned by him. But obviously, our cots were like this big, legitimately this big. They're very tiny cots. And he was such a big dude, and we were watching the movie together. It just ended up happening that and I ended up getting cuddled by another man. And that was the end of the very first day that I met him. And from that point on, it was impossible for me to not be, like, conjoined at the hip with him.
Hey, handsome.
So, yeah. Chris, Alex, and then Drew are the three people. Like, I've never hit it off, like, legitimately just hit it off with anyone as quickly as I have with those three. Not to say I haven't had friendships that were as meaningful.
Not before.
But I think there's something to be said about when you can meet someone and just click and just like feel like you've known them or feel like like where have you been? I saw a meme a long time ago. This pertains to like finding your soulmate, if you will. Not in a weird way though. I mean, I don't know how anything would be in a weird way. I mean, I honestly, I have no problem saying that I have love for all three of those people. I would take a bullet for them if, the situation arose. Not if someone's like, who wants to get shot? But if they were like, hey, yeah, and somebody just started spraying, and I could guarantee one of those three guys would get away, I'd take a bullet for those fellas. No problem. They got a lot to offer, and they're just genuinely good people that care about other people, and just need some nurturing and some nourishing, from others. Everybody needs that. And I feel like when you really get that from someone, be it male, female, friend, foe, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, whoever you get that from, and you get that nourishment from, is huge. Like, if you can truly relish in that and enjoy it. Ooh, what is this? Okay. Pickle, appreciate the follow. God bless you. Thank you. If you were to play any sport, what would it be and why? Ooh, if I could pick and choose any sport, so I currently have the aspirations of having one professional boxing fight before I turn 40, because that's the age limit for boxing, professional boxing. So that would be the sport. I've always loved boxing. I think I'm in, like, not boxing shape, but I'm in good shape, and I'm trying to stay in shape because I've done a little bit of training for amateur stuff, but I never got to do any amateur fights. But I got to do some actual training, like boxing training, for underneath professional boxers as well, and good coaches. So I know I'm close to that kind of shape, but not, like, obviously not in that shape yet. So I'm trying to stay in that shape, so if the opportunity arises that I can start getting into boxing again and do some amateur fights, then I'm there.
Like this?
Somebody's getting beat up.
Your mother like this?
Who
No,
want
please.
to get the shot? Nobody, my guy.
Don't like when it's doled out
And
to
God
you,
has
do
us
you?
together to be friends. Exactly. My dad has boxing, has gotten trophies. That was before they had belts. That's awesome.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I didn't
Oh, we got
mean
him.
it.
We got him.
You
Hold on. We
meant
got
it
him.
when you
We
did it.
got him. Let's go. Got him. Where you going, friend? Is this the lady? This got to be the lady, right? Oh, I guess not. Give me this. Corleone Hotel. Nice rooms, splendid furniture, warm welcome, good company. Michelle, room 208. Oh, baby. Found it. Yeah, my dream profession would definitely be boxing, if I had to choose a sport. I just love it. I love the toughness that it takes to get in there and to lace up the gloves and to accept a punch from another person. I also, strangely, don't really have a problem with getting punched in the face. It's never really been a big bother to me. I'm kind of like, if I get knocked out, I get knocked out, whatever. I like testing myself physically and mentally, and I feel like boxing for me would be a really, really fun way of doing that. I think. I could be wrong, though. Is that a Godfather reference? The Corleone thing? I'm not sure. Could be. Don't hate me for saying this, but I've never seen Godfather. Never seen Godfather. I've never seen Scarface. Mine would be basketball. I try to do boxing, but I'm not as good as my father. Do you currently practice basketball or anything? Do you shoot around? Do you go to, like, open gyms? You know, it's always good to nourish those things that you want to do, you know? Obviously, you know, you might not be a pro, but there's still some leagues out there that, you know, you could be competitive in and you could really enjoy and have a lot of fun in. And, you know, there's still leagues that, you know, pay. I mean, it might not be a ton of money, but you can still get paid for your services as an athlete. Oh, they in there doing the dirty stuff. Oh, my God. I hope y'all didn't hear that. Yeah, that's good. You're nourished. You got to nourish that, man. That's why I really, 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 I had mentioned I live in, I'll say Northeast Ohio. I'm really trying to find a boxing gym out here that does amateur boxing. But it has to be amateur, like they have to do amateur boxing or promote like professional fights or something like that. Because I want to join an amateur boxing team. Usually most amateur boxing teams have like a master's league for people, I think it's 25 plus or 21 plus, whatever it is. But that's what I want to do. 208 is a room. This is 203. Where's 208? Dang, man. Why is everybody doing the dirty? Goodness. I was on team when I was 8. Okay, what position did you play? And my bros won this league. And I got second place in my league. Okay, okay. I see you. Again with the note? There's another one? Who is this lady? Oh, it's over here. Is this 208? Nope. Point guard, okay. I wish I was good at basketball, but that's not me.
Hey, what are you doing?
My bad. Sorry. My bad. 208. 208. Yo, we got to do a video or stream watching Godfather. They're one of my favorite franchises. I'm down. I've always been intrigued to watch it, but like for me, I have a really hard time watching things that people hype up because personally, oh my gosh, everyone is having sex. Personally, I don't like having the conversation with people where they're like, oh yeah, have you seen like blah, blah, blah? And I know like the way people look at other people and are like, oh my God, you've seen it and you didn't like it. Because I used to be very judgmental like that as well. And I never want to have that feeling. So I just didn't watch a lot of those movies. I didn't want people to judge me if I didn't like the movie. Because, I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks. Not everyone is going to like movies the same as others, but some people take it so serious. So I stayed away from it. I stayed away from Scarface. I stayed away from the Godfather films. I stayed away from The Sopranos. I stayed away from Oz, or no, the black show of the people in jail. I can't remember what it's called. Like that show, I stayed away from it. I stay away from a lot of those big critically acclaimed things because I just don't want to like watch it, commit this time to it, really give it a fair shot, and then just genuinely not like it. No judgment. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I would like to watch Godfather. I am interested in watching all of those types of things. For me, it's just like the blowback. I want to be able to watch it and be able to tell someone my honest opinion on, you know, what I thought of it, why I like it, why I didn't like it, and then, you know, hear the reasons why they like it, even though, you know, I've heard all the reasons why people like these movies, but hear the reasons why that person, you know, liked it, because obviously I trust them enough to watch it with them and feel comfortable going back and forth with them. And then, you know, maybe that sways my judgment a little bit and I view it in a different light. Maybe it doesn't. And then we just being like, okay, cool, yeah. We can, like, you can still love it and I can just be like, it's an okay thing, or I don't like it, or I do like it thing. That's, like, when I have that type of a relationship with someone, then I'm okay with watching those types of movies and series and whatnot. But until I have that relationship, I can't commit to it. I think it would be dope series for us to make us giving honest opinions on class. I would love to do that. I honestly would love to do that. I always look for people that would be willing to engage outside of like the movie or the video game format as well. Obviously, I do all the anime stuff, but it's difficult for people to watch anime after anime after anime like I do. I have a lot of free time. But movies would be much more easy, and we could even do like I could watch a movie at my computer with my headset on. We could connect like a PlayStation chat and literally like I would just have my movie playing, or I could even pull you up on my computer and do like a video chat of some sort. Like there's so many ways we could watch a movie, like start it at the same time, like and talk like anything. I don't typically talk about movies while I'm watching. It's usually after, but like there's so many ways we could do it of actively watching a movie together. I mean, we both live in Ohio. We could eventually hang out and watch it live too. There's so many ways. I recommend Scarface, one of the classic. There's no judgment if you don't like it. I really want to watch Scarface. I think that's probably one of the higher ones on my list because I've quoted it so many times, but I've quoted it so out of context, I feel like. Oh, my God. Hey, she is trim. Oh, my God. Weave.
You, Michelle?
Hey, she is curvy.
Fella named Sam is one of your regulars.
Maybe. There's a lot of guys named Sam.
You know him. Works for Don Salieri.
Don Salieri.
Maybe you got him talking about our business from time to time, and maybe Don Morello offered you some money to spill what you heard.
No, Sam, trust me. I don't say nothing. He knows that.
Well, the Don's losing a lot of money because someone can't keep their mouth shut.
I was just bumping guns with some of Morello's girls. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Oh, my gosh.
Tell him I'm sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
I won't never open my mouth again.
I know.
Does he shoot her?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You scared then? Good. Don't you ever forget how it feels to be this scared.
Oh, thank
you. To know you're just one twitch away from a hole in the ground. Because if you ever show your face in this town again, they're gonna find you with 2 in the head. Do you understand?
Do you understand? Woo.
Lucky for you, Sam's got a big heart. Get dressed and make tracks. This place is gonna blow soon.
Dog. Oh, for sure. We could do it however is most convenient. We could do a review podcast after each. I would love
Just
to
don't
do
come
that.
back and we're square.
If you haven't figured, I'm really down to, like, obviously I'm trying to work on doing my own little talk show, podcast, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to do my own thing and get consistent with that. I would also really like to do one with someone else. I would really, like, that's always been my goal because it would also help me stay consistent and whatnot. And you get to build a relationship and I get to have social interaction with another person. I'm usually always in here talking to myself. I'm very thankful that, you know, TikTok's been giving me awesome people like Joker that stopped by the stream. I met Drew through here. The Monkey D. Lucy's been really, really cool. A lot of you guys, man. What game should I buy from an Xbox? Definitely Baldur's Gate 3, for sure. We're going to be running that. Ooh, what's this say? Manager's note. Michelle, you're in room 208 all day tomorrow with Morello's gas. I'll be downstairs in the lounge sending them up. They get what they want and as much as they want it. You complain, you lose your place. There's plenty more girls like you. Come up to my office on the top floor in that gold negligee I like so much if you feel like changing my mind. Wow. I'm chicken. I'll look at it. You should check it out. You should check it out. 180 know what he's talking about. He and I both just finished playing, we both just finished playing God of War. I got to watch him finish it today. Man, I was very, very pleased. Very pleased with it, and I finished it yesterday. I'll be making the purchase next week for sure. I think I have to wait a little bit longer, but I know for sure January 1st it's a purchase. I usually set aside $100 a month as like my fun money, if you will. Everything else kind of goes to like my debt. But January 1st I'll get paid, and definitely that's like part of my fun money I have going towards getting Baldur's Gate 3. Needless to say, I was jaw-dropped at the review. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. But yeah, I will definitely be getting Baldur's Gate 3. But for me, I could potentially get it sooner, but more than likely it's not going to happen until January 1st when I get paid from the VA. But I do think I'm going to be applying for a job here pretty soon. Sorry about that. I was looking at Baldur's Gate. No, you're fine. It's fine, man. I don't want you to feel like you have to like sit here and hang out and stuff like that. It's not an obligation. Come and go as you please. You know what I'm saying? Ashley, hello. God bless you. Yeah, we're at 46 minutes. We can start saying hello. Doing some shout outs. We got to get up out of here. And then we're probably going to have to lock into the accent in a little bit as well. Uh-oh. I don't know if this doesn't feel right.
Hey, good afternoon, sir.
I understand we got plenty of games to stream. Exactly. I'm planning on going through, I don't know if I want to go through all of the Mafia games, like back-to-back so soon. I kind of want to space them out.
The friendship between the Corleone Hotel
and the Morello we'll family. See. But there's definitely a lot of other things that I can and want to play. I still want to jump back. I got to get back into Halo. obviously. No, 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 no. I want to talk to this guy. I want to hit square. I don't want to punch him in the face. Nope. Am I supposed to do this? I'm very nervous. I am very nervous. I'm decided to hop back in the me universe.
He wakes
Yes.
up one morning and somehow.
All right. I think we're gonna take this guy out.
Got
him.
him.
Got him. What's up with it? Cooties. Call me in the morning. What's up with it? Hands? I think not. You don't got him. I do though. What's up? Oh. He hanging. What's up?
Get a better shot. Go.
Not today. Not today, sir. Oh, the shooting mechanics in this game suck. No! No! Not like this. Oh, I thought he threw a grenade. Oh, we got him now. Oh, we got him now. Show yourself, fiend. I dare him. I dare him. Yep, he messed up. He messed up. I'm gonna reload. Don't worry. I'm gonna reload. We got this. Sorry if this hurts. But it's not my type of game I like, but thank you. Oh, no, you're good. Not for everybody. California, hello, God bless you. Oh, we gonna catch this fella. Got him. Oh, come on now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This game is very graphic with the, like, bodies and everything. It's pretty... Yeah. They did a good job. Saw Bacon, hello, God bless you. God bless you. We want shotgun. Let's go. Oh, baby. Let's reload this. Oh, yeah. I bet you nobody gonna step to us now. I knew there was a weapon wheel. Dang it. Why is... Oh. Am I supposed to be taking somebody out by myself? There's no way, right? There's no way, right? MutenRoby's on it. How dare you. Got him. Got him. All right, we need to heal up from this. Sprint. Nice. There we go. Now we on the right side of the wall. What's up with it? Who won it? Who won it? Who won it? American flag. Hello, God bless you. I like the weapon clearing that he's doing as he moves from room to room. It's pretty solid. Where are you at? I feel like I'm in the wrong spot. Like, I just started shooting people for absolutely no reason. And now everyone's like, what's going on? Oh, God. All right, we take this fella out.
Reloading.
Wow. He's done for. Got him. I don't know what to buy, not gonna lie. Take your time and peruse wisely. Don't rush a decision. All right, guys. MutenRoby's on the case. Wow, that was very graphic. I blew that fella out of here. Oh, gosh. Come on now. Come on now. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to eat a cookie. The last of our crumble cookies. And then we might try and slide back into character here for a little bit. What style do you lean more to, Joker? You should become a voice actor. You funny. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do like doing voice impersonations. I don't personally consider myself good at them, but because you said that, saying that, I'm going to definitely keep practicing and keep giving it a shot. I enjoy doing it. I love it. Yeah, we got to pause this so I can eat this cookie. We're going to go with this one. This top one here. These crumble cookies are amazing. They're really good. They're very good. My apartment complex gave them to everyone. Night Shadow, hello, God bless you. I'm gonna take another bite, and then we're back to it. I don't have any grenades or any name.
I'm on him.
Got him.
Take it cover.
After the first night of being gifted. Oh, we gotta take these fellas out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, God. Oh, I need a grenade or something. This ain't Halo, though. Okay, we'll look at after the stream. I can't miss any gameplay from my favorite streamer. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, man, they're delicious cookies. I think I messed up. I'm pretty sure I could have gone about this in a much better way, but it's fine. We're gonna sink in. We're gonna get back into character. And we're gonna do this. Cause MutenRoby, I don't know about you guys, but MutenRoby don't take no guff. How long do you stream for? So I usually stream from 10 o'clock until 2:30 p.m. or a.m. Sorry. So I'll be live. I'll be live for another 3 hours. Yeah, I've only been streaming for an hour, so I'll be live for another 3 hours. Yeah, I'm graveyard shift out here. For real.
Taking cover. He has a weapon. Over
Yeah, I
here.
got a weapon.
He's hit.
Not good. Not good. Got him.
Shit.
What's up with it, friend? Let's go. All right, rapid fire is the way to go. Just empty the clip. Apparently. They even fall like thugs. Dang. What is he made out of? Inhuman meat? I might have to hop off soon, though. Gotta hit some... Hey, that's fine. God bless you, and I appreciate you stopping by. Jesus loves you, if you haven't heard. Thank you for stopping by again. I do appreciate you spending your time here. No matter how long or how short, I appreciate it. All right, let's reload this bad boy. I think the goal is actually to get upstairs. So we're gonna head out this way.
Found you.
No, you didn't. Maybe he did. All right, let's go. I'm not afraid. Eminem said it best. Oh, wow. I missed. I go live on Twitch. If you guys want to see me, I'll probably go live tomorrow. Drop your, you don't talk, though. That's fine. I'll check you out. Drop your, Twitch name, or is it just Joker5459 in the comments? I think you follow me on Twitch, too, though. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you follow me on Twitch. I'll see when you go live. Perfect.
Gonna reload.
How do I switch? Okay, there we go. Come on now.
Get this guy off me.
How did I? Oh, come on. Got him. Yeah, I took him out. I am deadly. I'm deadly. Nope, okay. We're taking them all out. We should play together on Twitch. Potentially. We'll see. If the vibe is right, I could see that happening. But it's all about the vibe, you know? All about the vibe. Oh, I see you, friend. What's up? Wait for it. He's gonna stop. There we go. I wish I could shoot through this couch. Got him. Got him. Bang. Anytime someone calls me sir, I feel so old. But I don't take it as a bad thing. Oh, there he is. Sneaky.
Move up the side.
Get.
Finding some cover.
Where is he? Holy cow. Holy cow. We got him. We need the help to come back up. Heal up. Give me that ammo.
Please.
Is this guy? He's done for. What do you think this is? You think I'm gonna just let you shoot at me? I'm gonna let you get away with this? No way. Absolutely no way. MutenRoby doesn't like it. Tommy Angelo definitely doesn't stand for that type of stuff. Tommy Angelo don't put up with none of that guff. Let's go, Don Roby.
Where is he?
Right here, homie.
I see you here.
That was close.
Get him off!
No way. I don't believe it. Not on Don Roby's turf. You got that right. He's city slickers. Why has this guy got his shirt off? And why am I doing this by myself? We might restart. I'm going to restart this because I feel like I could do this way more smooth if I pay a little bit of attention. I don't feel like this is supposed to be taking this long. Because I thought what he said to do was convince the chick. Then once you convince the chick, like scare her. I remember that part. I don't remember what he said to get out of it, though. It's fine. I'm going to be here all night. And I did hear through the grapevine that this game's actually very short. So I have a small feeling that I actually might beat Mafia 1 tonight. Because I do remember this game's from like 2002. In story games, you're my sergeant. It's funny because I was a staff sergeant when I was in the military. That was my last rank that I made it to. Reluctantly, I didn't want to make staff sergeant. I wanted to be that E4 Mafia for life, baby. E4 Mafia. And it wasn't. It just didn't happen.
Simple, straight.
Skip. Let's finish off this cookie. One bite.
Remember what to do in a mess like this. I don't get it.
Go see Vinny. I'll meet you here.
It was okay. I never wanted to be a staff sergeant, if I'm being honest.
Don Salieri often gives out food to families. So God bless him.
Too much responsibility, not enough pay. It separates you from most of your friends. No.
I heard about their misfortune, though. We're
I mean,
gonna fix it.
It is what it is. I can't take back that I made staff sergeant, so I guess there's that.
Heard you in the market for something that goes boom.
Yep. I was supposed to use this. Jafir? Hello? Jafer? I apologize if I butcher your name. I'm paying attention this time. I promise.
We have to talk. Get in.
We started off the stream very deep. I heard they paid you
Don't
rent
go anyplace
if you're in the
yet.
army and other stuff.
Gotta hear me out on
yeah,
this.
technically they do,
It's
yeah.
about the girl.
Michelle.
Right.
So what they do is they
You
give
don't have to
you
rub her
a
out.
while you're enlisted,
Just make her
they
disappear.
give you a
You know her?
monthly
Yeah.
allowance for housing. Derek,
I've
hello,
been
God
with her a
bless
few
you.
times.
And that monthly
She's a
allowance
good
for
egg,
housing,
Tom. Just maybe
you can
not so
technically
bright.
use it for whatever, but it's supposed to go to
She
your
doesn't
housing.
deserve to get
But
plugged
it's
just
supposed to
because
go
she
to
likes
your
listening
rent,
to me talk.
your
You
utilities,
think she'll leave town?
like
She
your cable,
understands what'll
your
happen
internet,
otherwise.
your power,
Yeah,
your
she'll leave.
electricity, all that
Here's
stuff. Don't
100.
they
Give it to
they
her.
take
Make
it
sure
out of
she
your
gets
check?
far away.
No, so
Okay,
they
Seth.
give it to you in your check.
I'll see
It's
what I can
part
do.
of your check.
That's all I'm asking.
It's not
Let's go.
taxable though. So when people always, it's a myth when people that are in the military are like, oh, I don't make any money, blah 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 blah. It is true that I would say your first 3 years, for the most part, your first 3 years, you're not going to be making really any money. But you're still making, like, before taxes, like, or because you're not getting taxed for most of your paycheck, I'll say that. If you were to include the typical taxes everyone else gets taxed, you would be making a lot of money. But people in the military view their paycheck as like, oh, you know, like I make X amount of money after taxes, whereas they're not realizing if it was before taxes, that number would be a lot larger. It'd be, you know, I would say add 20 to 25% of whatever you made, like quarter that, and then add it on top of whatever you have, and that's roughly what military members would make, and if they did it that way with, you know, with taxes and everything. So they do make money, but it usually isn't until like your 4th year that you actually start making okay money. It's closer to like $40,000 a year before taxes, or no, after tax. It's actually closer to like to $35,000-$40,000 after taxes, not before taxes. Which isn't bad if you manage your money well. That should pay you better when you're putting your life to save others. To help I agree. God bless you. Hello, Jay. Hello, hello. I definitely agree. I get that, you know, obviously they can't pay everyone, you know, $1 million or anything like that, but I do feel like
last time we're ever going to talk about her.
like the lower level military members could make a little bit more money.
And you listened. Gotta leave.
Say it like again.
Okay.
That first 3 to 4 years, you don't really make anything. Like your paycheck's pretty low. It ain't much.
When you get in at a hotel.
What taxes aren't
Find
taken
your
out
mark
of
and
the
don't
military
act
checks. So
suspicious. The manager thinks he's untouchable.
taxes are
Probably
taken out of
walk
your
right up
checks,
to him.
but the way your
Anything else
check
I
is
should
broken
know?
up
Nah.
is different than a
Just
normal
don't
check.
take all
So you
day.
get an allowance for housing,
Karate died young,
you get
so there can't be much to say
basic
about it.
allowance for food.
Bomb goes off.
Those two things
I'll do
are
my thing.
non-taxable,
Got it.
and then you get paid. So your payment, like after those two things, the amount of money you actually get paid is like
When you screw
$800.
up, you get
Like
sent
for the
to a
whole
cat house.
for that 2 weeks,
Well, I
you
have
get
to
paid
clean up your mess at a
every 2
funeral.
weeks. Every 2
You see
weeks
the
you get paid.
justice in that?
So for
I
that
see
2
a
weeks you would
job
get
I
like
gotta do.
$800.
Such
But
a
people are
professional.
forgetting that you
Just try to
also
finish
get a
the job
stipend
this time, huh?
for food. Like you get an allotment for food that is non-taxed. That's why it's
First time
non-taxed is
I've been
because
to a
it's for
church in
food.
a while.
And then you get a
Well, I
stipend
guess they're still singing
for
the same
your
songs.
utilities, your
Last time I went,
electricity.
it
It's all
was.
in one thing. Your allowance
Same
for
songs
housing.
I
You
always
get
heard
that
as a
as
kid.
well. That's
Yeah,
non-taxed
you're not
because the government doesn't want to
religious
have to pay taxes
It's the funerals,
to,
Tom.
you know,
That's
house
all
their
it ever
soldiers,
is.
like as part of, you know, their paycheck. So
All
it's a
that
way,
anyone ever
actually a
wants
way,
to
a
do
smart
is
way
point
of the
guns
government
at the
to not have to
family
pay
and
taxes
shoot.
to
Damn
their
point, there were
soldiers. It's
so
actually
many
very smart.
funerals. I just stopped going to most of them.
And you know, it'd be
They're
cool
all
if
boring as
companies could do
That's a
paychecks
shame.
in a way like
Seeing
that.
as you're
Just
always dressed
pay
for the
people like a
occasion.
flat rate for how
Take
much
that,
like
Tom.
they would make for their housing,
Write that
like
one
$600-700 a paycheck.
Thanks.
Because that's
I'll do
kind of
that.
close to what it was. Depending on the area you live in, your allowance for housing and your
Now,
allowance for
weddings.
food went up or
Weddings are
down.
less boring.
So if you live in a very
I'd go to
expensive
one of them.
area,
You
you would make
working
more
on
money
that?
in your
I
housing
guess
because
so.
of your housing.
Good.
If not, you make
'Cause
less.
I've given up waiting on Polly. Guy couldn't get a broad to stick to him if they went swimming through glue.
Ah, he'll find someone.
Tom,
Oh wait, no, that's
his
not
own mother
true.
is
Actually,
giving up hope.
so the way that
Then
works
you can give up hope
is
too.
you make the same. Everyone makes the same allowance for housing. I forgot. I was thinking outside of the military when you go to school. That's how that applies when you go to school. But while you're in, everyone makes the same allowance for housing, but it does go up. So you get an increase to your allowance for housing and your allowance for food every year. It's a flat rate for everyone. But again, that's still non-taxable. That's pretty reasonable. That your voice is under the game dialogue. Oh crap. I had to change microphone settings. Oh my god, now it's like really loud. I had to change microphone settings for my YouTube for God of War, so I can make sure that I got all the dialogue covered. Hopefully it's better now. I need to remember to check that as well. I love this jazz. I could legitimately just cruise around and listen to this all day. Alright, so some people make $800 every 2 weeks, right? Want to be smart to save up for the next 2 weeks. So they would average $1,800 around there. Oh, perfect. Thank you. So technically, yeah, the smart thing to do is, so like, I'll say this. Like, when you get paid every 2 weeks, your paycheck is, at least for me, my first couple years, my paycheck roughly was like $1,600, roughly. Less than that, actually. That's what it was closer towards the end, actually. In the beginning, it was closer to like $1,200, actually. That actually sounds right. $1,200 to $1,300 every 2 weeks. And that's, you know, what I got in my hand in my bank account. I got $1,200 to $1,300, which isn't terrible. Oh, I can go this way. What? So, you know, every month, that's, oh, copper. We got coppers. So every month, you know, that's $2,400, $2,600, which is pretty good money if you ask me. I think if you manage your finances properly, you can live on that. Granted, your first 2 years in the military, you're also probably staying in the dorms. Like, they don't let you off base unless you have a wife and kids, stuff like that. So there's also that. And also, you can choose to eat on base. They have a dining facility on almost every military installation. And it's, yeah, you have to pay, but it's vastly cheaper. And it's a fresh home-cooked meal every single day. You can do it for breakfast, lunch, and for dinner. So, but military members choose to not use those services. Granted, the dining halls are usually really bad. I'm not gonna lie. The dining hall at my first base sucked, and I don't want to say this and make it like sound like a really bad thing, but it is true. The dining hall at my first base, they had handy-capable people doing it, so special needs individuals serving all of the food, which is an amazing gesture. I think it's very admirable, and the gesture is sweet. However, he's dead. However, that doesn't, work super well. Brian, hello, God bless you. That doesn't work super well when you're trying to feed, thousands and thousands and thousands of, military members day in and day out. And these people have to be prim proper, no hair in the food, not accidentally spitting on people's plates. Like, that's an important thing of our food. So I get why some military members don't eat. Reggie, number 1VR. Hello, appreciate the likes. Thank you. God bless you. Hello to you. So, there's things like that, I get why military members don't want to eat at the chow hall. It makes sense. I didn't want to eat at the chow hall when I saw someone accidentally spit in my food. I'm not going to lie. And it was an accident. It wasn't on purpose. But when I saw that, I was like, no, thank you. And then when I saw, like cockroaches one time in the back at the same chow hall, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And I just started making food in my dorm room. But some places have good chow halls, is kind of what I'm trying to say. Not all of them are terrible. Hey, D's Nuts, hello. God bless you. Appreciate seeing you here again. Hopefully your day is going well. So, yeah, I like, I beat it last night. My homie Drew beat it today. I watched him beat it, like 2-3 hours ago on his stream. Pretty epic. I'm going to probably end up playing it more Friday or Saturday, tomorrow or Saturday. Not sure yet. Kind of just chilling on this tonight. I like the world. We were messing around with the accent a little bit, but now, we're just chilling, telling some stories. How's your day been? Hopefully it's been good. I'm going to accidentally run one of these people over. All right. What is he doing? Oh, yeah, we whipping that thing. That's what we're doing. All right, so I'm going to do some quick research and see in the menus if there's anything that I missed. Enter the Corleone Hotel. Loose ends need to be tied. Got it. I wish they would tell me a little bit more in depth as to what I'm supposed to be doing. Anyways, head out. God loves everyone, and you guys have a good night. Hope you have a good day. I appreciate you saying that, Joker. Appreciate you. God bless you as well. You have a great rest of your night, and hopefully you wake up rested and revitalized. We both discovered a little new feature after beating it. Yes, sir, we did. Quite possibly the coolest feature. It's probably going to get another 20 hours out of me. I'm not going to lie. That one feature alone, I can almost guarantee I'm gonna invest 20 hours worth into it. When I get off stream tonight, I might actually end up playing it a little bit. I might even stream it like the last hour. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I want to play it, though. 1%, hello, God bless you.
Know where I can find the manager?
I just watched the door, pal.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
What inspired you to start streaming? Whew. Honestly, I've always loved playing video games, but I've always disliked the fact that people have always told me, oh, you can't make a living doing that, this, that, and the third. And when I realized that I couldn't make a living streaming before I even started streaming, that's when I decided I wanted to be a streamer. When I realized that it just wasn't feasible for everyone to make a living streaming, and I realized I had to want to do it just to make connections and want to have fun and make friends, that's what made me want to do it. That realization, and then that realization birthed in my head the idea of I can at least hope to meet cool new friends and acquaintances and play games with people, because again, the love of gaming is really the core of why I wanted to stream in the first place, not making money. But that realization is what started it for me, for sure. Because I'd watch people stream all the time, and I always knew I could stream. Like if I wanted to talk for hours and hours and hours, I could definitely pull that off. And I was confident in my ability to be able to do that. However, I never had the motivation to do it, but that realization gave me the motivation. I was like, you know what? I need new friends, or I need friends in general. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to start streaming because of it. And lo and behold, I got very lucky. Appreciate the likes. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, once I made like my first online friend, I was like, man, this is actually really, really cool. Exactly 2 weeks before little man gets... Yes! Have you guys picked out a name? I don't know if that's too personal to ask, but I have been curious if you picked out a name or not. I'm really happy. Really happy for you. Really excited. I pray everything goes well throughout the pregnancy and everything for the little man, for mama, for daddy. Really excited. I'm really excited for you guys.
No, Sam, trust me.
But yeah, that's what started me in my streaming journey. And you know, it's been I want to say within the first week of me streaming, I met someone really, really cool originally, like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when I started this whole thing. And then like a couple days after him, I met more cool people, and we all hit it off for like 2 months. And then I had like a mental thing where I kind of shut down for a long time. So I stopped streaming and I lost those connections. But when I started streaming again, when I moved back home very recently, I met someone else. I met Drew, and there was an even better connection and better friendship. And he also started streaming, so it helps my consistency and my commitment with my streaming. Because honestly, if I hadn't met him, I would have stopped streaming about 2 to 3 weeks ago. At least for a couple of weeks, because that's how I do. I will typically stream for like a week or two, see if anyone watches, and then I'll stop for like a month. I'll stream for a week or two, stop for another couple weeks, maybe a month. But seeing him go live and having someone to talk to, while he's live, and also sometimes I get to talk to him while I'm live as well. Obviously, I stream later. But even if he's here for 30 minutes, I truly appreciate it, and it helps me. It gives me a lot of stuff to like talk about for later on in the stream, because I can talk to him and save the stuff I was going to talk about later for later, or I can talk about it with him and then expound when he leaves. Like it just opens up a lot. Or I can talk about the stuff he and I were talking about on stream, because I'm talking to him through text and he's talking to me and through his voice. So then we can switch the medium and we get it different here. That's another thing I needed to mention before you jumped off. So about my buddy Alex. So Alex recently told me that he loves Baldur's Gate 3. I told him yesterday, her and I got into a disagreement over his name, and that was sort of why I was in a low mood. Really? That's definitely something it's so crazy, the parallels between our lives, because with my son, before he was born, I had a lot of back and forth over my son's name. My son's mom deeply wanted to name him, like his last name to be named after her. And I simply kept providing her with the justification. If she ever were to, like, her and I were to break up and she were to, like, get married, her last name, which was Smith, she would eventually marry and take someone else's last name. So then my son's name would be different from hers in the first place. And I was like, it makes more sense since he is my son. Anyway, I definitely I don't want to say I get angry about it, but I definitely get the frustration for sure. So I'm sorry to hear that. Do you ever have doubts when it came to streaming? Yes, I'll say yes, because I wasn't looking at streaming in the right light. I wasn't looking at it to enjoy playing games and on the off chance maybe making friends and having a good time and stuff like that. I was looking at it like, oh, I need to have tons of people watching me all the time, this, that, and the third. I need to have conversations going. And for me, that's just not what streaming is. For some people, they do that and it works, and it just works like that. But when I realized the type of person I am, the type of stream I wanted to produce, and the type of community I wanted to produce, I don't want thousands and thousands and thousands of people that watch me. I want, if in a perfect world, I would want a couple hundred people that watch my stream regularly, that talk amongst themselves and talk to me, and we all have a like mind in common. Preferably God being the one thing that we have in common. That would be a great basis, because he's my number one thing in my life. But we can vibe over. It can be a basis in anything, but I want a group of people around me that supports me for my passions and my stuff that I enjoy doing, so I can support them and their passions and the things that they like doing. I don't want to just follow someone because they follow me. I want to follow someone because I believe in the things that they do, the content of the character, what they stand for, what they stand on, how they love, who they choose to love, how they choose to love openly, and, you know, vulnerably. I like people that are open, honest, and vulnerable. I feel like that's how you make meaningful connections. So once I got to that realization, no, I had no more doubts. I have no more doubts about, you know, me streaming and whatnot. I continue to meet great people. I met you. You're asking me amazing questions, and you seem like a really stand-up person. So, you know, it's people like you that make me not continually not have doubts going throughout this process now. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. We're supposed to talk more tomorrow about it. Hopefully the conversation goes good. I'm gonna pray for you, for what it's worth, and you know, hopefully, if anything, even if, you know, things aren't fully settled, hopefully, if nothing else, it's at least a constructive conversation to where, you know, there's no erratic feelings, there's no erroneous emotions being thrown around left and right. Hopefully, you know, it's just a conversation about, you know, whatever you guys need to have the conversation about. There's no argument needed, and that would be ideal. I wish that for you guys. Yeah, thanks for that. I hope you get big, stay in the grind. I appreciate that. Thank you. I wouldn't want to get too big. I like being able to communicate and talk to you guys. I feel like if I had like thousands of people that watch me and commented and stuff, it would be difficult for me to have personal connections with people. And I get that at some point you know, people just move past that point, but I don't know. I like being at that lower level and getting to enjoy those things enough. Because I feel like that's where the real fun in the journey is, really. Like making those friends that you can bring along that journey with you. Like I'm not gonna lie, I've fantasized in my head that, you know, months down the road from me streaming, or even a couple of years down the road, I'll continue to be streaming, and then Drew will be right there streaming with me as well, just as consistent. We'll be friends just the same. And, you know, I fantasize that his channel blows up and that my channel blows up to some extent, obviously, and we just keep growing in that type of a fashion. I fantasized about that, but I try and keep it where I'm at. I don't think there's anything wrong with where I'm at, you know, with my streaming journey and, you know, connecting with individuals. I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So I'm going to enjoy this where I'm at while I'm here, while I'm at this point, you know. I don't want to start chasing something and get too focused on chasing that I'm not enjoying these moments. Like this is very enjoying to me. I appreciate your questions and your time. Like that's so important to me, man. I really appreciate you spending your time here. That's huge. I'm so glad the result of us meeting has been motivating for you to continue. Honestly, yeah, I've mentioned it a couple times. Had I not met Drew, yes, I probably would still be streaming, but it definitely wouldn't be this consistent. It definitely wouldn't be. Thank you for the prayers. Oh, you're very welcome. I do my best to make sure I send you some prayers. I think about you a lot, obviously. I talk to you every day, so I can't help but think about you a lot. So I pray about you. I pray for you a lot, just naturally. Obviously, people that are regularly on your mind, you think about. And the things I think about are the things I pray about. So, you know, I got you, dog. You're always in my prayers. Always in my prayers. But yeah, it's all about the journey for me. I really love the journey. So far, the streaming journey has been amazing. Good afternoon to you.
Difficult choice to make, huh? Your friends arrived half hour ago.
What friends?
Feel free to approach the girls if they don't approach first.
Okay, so we have to figure out a way through this. Armani, Tyson, hello, God bless you.
Buy me a drink?
No, thank you. Ew. We got to figure out a way to get this bomb somewhere.
I'm not here for questions.
Ugh. She looks like she's had some drugs.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, where do I put this bomb? Explosive. I definitely don't want to punch this fella in the face. I know that for a fact. If this turns into an all-out fight in here,
friendship between the Corleone Hotel
then we got a
and
problem.
The Morello family. Be long and fruitful.
Oh, not good. Not good. Nope. There's no way they want me to take out all these fellas. No way.
Can I help you?
All right, I'm going to come sit back here. Let me read this and see. Kill the manager in the lounge. Are you kidding? Send a message from Don Salieri. So what I'm thinking is maybe I can take him out and then just take off, you know? That's what I'm hoping. Got him.
Must be the manager. Don Salieri sends his regards.
Got him! Oh. Alright, let's see what it says now. A manager, one of his girls needs to leave town. Reach the manager's office. Ridiculous. Okay, we did have to do this. Something in your mind? Where do I put this bomb? Her? Sends his messages. Uh-oh. Not today. Nope. Golly, my aim is terrible. This reticle is huge, dude. It's like the largest... Oh my gosh. Oh, no. That's not fair. Got him. Shot him in the leg.
Get a better shot. Go.
No. Whew. Okay. Okay. We in there. Alright, we're back in there, guys. We're back in there. Don Roby's not taking any guff from any of these fellas. I thought we had a shotgun. No shotgun? It's fine. These fellas, they think we come to play around here? No sirree, Bob. Not Don Roby. Don Roby don't take no guff from nobody. There is a health pack back here. If I'm not mistaken. Somebody say steak. Where are they? Show yourselves, fiends. I see a shadow over there. Break yourself, fool. Anywhere? No? Okay, cool. Let's grab some ammo. Well done. Very well done. Don Roby's on the case. Him, hello. God bless you. God bless you. Him. God bless you. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. We're going to head up into this front area over here. Don Roby's not letting anybody out. It's time to spray. The Dons come to town. Ooh, I like that catchphrase. Ooh, I like that. The Dons come to town. Oh, baby. I was working in workshopping the Tommy Angelo line. Tommy Angelo, heard of him? But, you know. We are Don Roby playing Tommy Angelo. See what I'm saying? It's crazy to think how close I consider you a friend and how much this friendship has already improved my own being. I was dealing with frustration by drinking every weekend, and now I deal with it by spending time with a good friend. Hey, man. That's what you just said, like, perfectly summarizes, like, how I've even changed my life. I didn't realize, like, how heavily I was abusing the Mary, if you will. But actually having someone like you to constantly talk to and to keep my mind off of being like, oh, I need this because I'm bored or this or that, really showed me that I was way overindulging and my mind was just being, like, dampened. It's actually, like, I wait until I start streaming now. Like, I haven't had a puff break. I did a puff break during your stream, like, during the middle of it. Haven't had one yet, and I'll probably have one in, like, 20 and maybe 10 minutes, actually, if I get through this part. But you honestly helped, like, sober my mind a lot, dude. Like, you have no idea. It's crazy the impact that people can have if you allow them to have an impact and you're, like, open with the relationship. Because honestly, I feel like if you weren't, like, so much of yourself throughout the entirety of me knowing you, it would, like, not that it would feel disingenuous, it would definitely just feel different. Like, the feeling I get from you would be different than the feeling I currently get from you. I feel like at every moment you're always being as honest as you can with me, no matter what. Yeah, obviously, if it's something that's of a differing view than mine, you make sure that you illustrate it in a way to elaborate on your point without casting out my point. And I think that's very considerate of you, first off. But also very important. I feel like people don't do that anymore. So that's big. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. We gotta go. We gotta go. That was a bad idea. Got him. One in the arm. One in the arm. I've noticed that over the course, too, the puff breaks used to be... Oh, yeah. They were far more frequent. I've cut back a lot, man. I've cut back a whole lot. I still do it, and I don't imagine that I'll stop because it does actually help me sleep and stuff like that. However, I'm using it now for primarily those types of purposes, like the purposes of me sleeping. No way. No way. And it's been really, like, it's been very constructive. I found a much better love for it as well. Like, my love for it has gotten better because I'm not abusing it. All right, we got to do this. Got him. I wasn't going out like no punk. We got to get out of here. That was close. That was very close. This is going to be tough. I can't read that name out loud. The Annihilator, hello, God bless you. I always try to make sure people I care about are listening to and not just heard or listened to. That's extremely important. Like, and people don't, I don't think people realize how important it is to actually listen to someone. Come on now. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sneak around the other side. I don't think people realize how important it is to actually listen to other people. Actually give them your ears. It requires a lot, man, because you have to actively listen. You have to, like, put yourself in their shoes. Like, you have to invest your time into the story that's being told or the situation that's being discussed or whatever it is. You have to give that person a part of you. So that's huge. And it takes a lot of energy to listen. It really does. I'm very thankful that I have so much energy, which is why I think I like listening to people so much. But I know it's not easy, and it's huge, especially hearing you say that. I know that to be true about, you know, the person you are and your character, which is awesome. Absolutely. I'm thankful, again, very thankful that I've been able to meet you. Very thankful. Is there somebody out here? Where they at? So yeah, I appreciate you, man. I really do. I really do. Oh, this is nasty. This is nasty. Putting humility over pride and putting respect over emotion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One of the, I think probably the most important thing I learned, I think all young men need to learn as quickly as possible, is emotions. And I know it sounds bad, but emotions aren't real. At least that's how you have to view them. I used to let my emotions override me so heavily. But now I let real things, like, guide my judgment, like how I trust people, how people honor me, how people embrace me. Like, I put my trust and my value in the works of others, in the good works of others, such as, you know, the humility and the respect of others and stuff like that. So yeah, it's huge. And me humbling myself has definitely made it a lot easier for me to connect with people, for sure. Got him. He's Superman. He's Superman. No way. This guy's invincible. Sir, I need you to stand up. I missed. Yet again. Oh, this ain't gonna be good. Can I go through here? Sure can't. Alright, here we go. We're going through this way. The shooting mechanics, I will say, blow. They are terrible in this game. Worst part of the game, for sure. Still fun, but the shooting sucks. No, you're done, sir. Sir? Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Thought you were going to take me down, friend. All right, we got to be methodical here. We got to make it up these steps. Got to make it up these steps. I think we can do this. If not, I'm turning the difficulty down. I don't care. I'm here for a story, baby. I'm not here to platinum this. We've already turned it down one time for the race. That race, my God, was the most difficult race in gaming history. Holy smokes. It was legitimately a difficult race. I did it like 5 times too. There's no way I was actually going to be able to beat that in any way, shape, or form. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, I was waiting on that. They snuck up on me? Okay. Oh, God. Not good. Show yourself, fiend. Show yourself, fiend. Don Roby sends his regards. Ooh. I hear him on the steps. Don Roby sends his regards. From all the bars in the cars. I only met you in September, but I definitely consider you one of the most reliable and closest friends. Agreed. I completely agree. Dog, it's so crazy that you say September. I was talking to my brother about it earlier, and I was like, it feels like I met him like a couple of, like, obviously we met a short while ago, but it seems like we met so short, like so recently, because I think I told him we met in November, and I was like, we met in November, and it feels like we've known each other for forever. I was like, I talked to him more than one of my childhood best friends who still lives here in Ohio. His name's Cody. I was like, I talked to him more than Cody. Cody's known I've been, like, my best friend from childhood. I went to high school with this guy, and there's no fault against him. He's busy. He's got his own life, stuff like that. But Cody's known I've been home. He's known he could call me and contact me and stuff like that, but I've talked to him only twice, and it was twice via text message. Whereas I met you, and we have no prior history. And again, we've talked every day. I feel like we've talked every day in some form or fashion. Like either through streaming or through TikTok, or like I'll send you, we just started doing this, but I'll send you like voice messages through PlayStation Network, or you'll send me messages. Like, I don't know, man. It's truly been like for me, something I needed, because God knows that I like having friends, and I'm very selective with my friends. Because, again, I said this yesterday, I have a very bad tendency of getting attached to people because, again, I'm an emotional person. And my brother told me earlier, he said, you need, like, that love from other people. You need attention with other people. And I was like, yeah. And today was actually the first time I ever outwardly said those words out of my mouth with my brother, which is why it was an amazing conversation. But when he said it, I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I need a love and attention from, and it doesn't have to be, and we were talking about, like, obviously we started talking about you, and then we were talking about women, because that's like more of his vice, not mine. And I was like, I don't need the love of a woman, because one, I have the love of Christ, and two, Christ loves me so much that he sent me a friend that I can pour my love into, like, as I want to. Like, I don't feel like you judge me for things that I say. I don't feel like you judge me because I'm a nerd, like this, that, and the third, or like any of my life choices. So it's been amazing. Like, God really gave me the things that I wanted, because obviously I love pouring into God and praying to Jesus. I really do. But I don't have him here in the physical. I don't have someone that I can sit next to or see or listen, like a voice I can listen to. I don't have that. And he knows I deeply, deeply want, like, a physical connection with a person. And typically when people hear that, they're like, oh, you want a girlfriend, you want a wife. And yeah, I do want that. But it's like, even when I find a girlfriend or a wife, I want that, the same type of friendship you and I have. I need that from her. Like, I need it from her. I need the same friendship from her that I have with you. I need it. And I want that from all of my relationships across the board. The same type of friendship you and I have. It's weird because me and my twin sister have. And again, I talk about you a lot. So I don't even know if she's picked up that, like we're like homies. But I tell her, I was like, yeah, like, he feels like family to me. And like, she gets me. She knows when I say, she's like, oh, you got a friend. I'm like, yeah, essentially. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Can't judge you ever. No nerd on nerd crime in our community. Yeah, we can't be doing none of that. Spread that nerd love, baby. None of that nerd hate. About that life. I'm about that life. But yeah, it's been great, man. It's been one of those things where, like, it's definitely, if I do end up deciding to move out of Ohio, which is, you know, again, I think something I mentioned on stream, I planned on coming home for a bit and then leaving, because, you know, I like to be able to travel and see the world on my own terms, if you will. So, you know, I'm going to enjoy it while I can, but if God pulls me away, that's one thing that will suck, is losing that friendship. However, I don't think, luckily, I'll say this, I don't think I'll be losing the friendship because we met in this fashion. So it'll be much easier for me to keep this friendship because we already started in this medium, which is another good thing about the friendship. Like, it's a friendship that I know I can carry anywhere I go, any state I move to, any of that type of stuff. I know I can carry the friendship that I have with you the same way I carry the friendship with Alex, my military buddy. Which, again, I didn't even touch on that. Anyway, he wants to play Baldur's Gate 3 with us. Long story short. Holy cow, it took me like 2 hours to say that. He loves the game. He's already played it. And I've even presented him with the information. I said it would probably only be once or twice a week at most. But it would most likely be, you know, for a good amount of hours. Probably a weekend day. And we would need the consistency. I said, first and foremost, Drew and myself, we want someone who can consistently be there every single time we say we're going to play, because we want that multiplayer experience. And I was like, if I can count on you that you'll be there at the time that we set, I'm sure Drew won't have a problem with it. But I definitely wanted to run it by you because it's our idea. And I'm totally okay with whatever you say. But I am letting you know this is my friend Alex. So I do trust in his reliability. And he would let us know beforehand if he were not able to make it, so on and so forth. So I do trust, like, his judgment or his reliability. I trust immensely. But, again, it's your call. And, again, we would all three have to then sit down and kind of figure out a time that we want to do it, figure out a day specifically. And then, you know, that would be our time and our day. And just make sure we let each other know. If something does happen where we can't make it, then we let each other know. Why can't I go through that door? I'm looking for health, honestly. Not gonna lie. Excuse me. Hey, that's dope. And yes, if you have a calling to go anywhere else, I believe our friendship will carry forward. Exactly. Exactly. Faux show. Again, and I say this, like, and this is why I stress the point of the 3 people that I've met in my life that I have made, like, this quick connection with. If I were still talking to Chris, the first guy I met in the military, if I were still talking to him and we were still on good terms, I guarantee you I would still be talking to him today. I guarantee that. Same, like, me and Alex have always been talking as well. Same way. He's consistently hit me up, like, throughout the years since I got out of the military, this, that, and the third. Consistently. He's been a consistent friend, even when I've not been consistent with him. And that's just one of those things about him. And that's why you two, again, you guys bear that same similarity for that as well. So, yeah. God hooked me up, man. God knows. God knows what you need. And he sends it when you need it. Not when you want it. He sends it when you need it. It's a crazy thing. I mean, it's not even crazy. It's just, it's a miraculous thing. Oh, okay. Taking cover where? Taking cover where? I don't want to roll out here and then get shot up. Uh-oh. 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 Not good. Where is he? I don't see him. I saw the fire. The gunfire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. He's getting popped. He's getting popped. Stand up, son. Stand up. What is it? Not today. One more? Let's go. I dropped him. Yes, sir. Ooh. You can hear him gasping. Grotesque. It's a grotesque. Uh-oh. 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 We out of here. Tommy! Yep. And that difficulty slider is going decreased. I gotta take this hoodie off. This game is not easy, man. If the shooting reticle was like normal people sized, then this would be fine. Let me go ahead. Yeah. We're gonna change the difficulty slider. Again, we're in the Mafia primarily to enjoy it. I know I can beat this game on the hardest difficulty. I know that. This game doesn't ooze difficult. However, this is an experience we're trying to have. 910 Josh, hello, God bless you. So we're going to turn it down. We're trying to get the story. We're trying to get in the zone. They're trying to take me out. So no big deal. So we're taking it off of classic, and I'm just going to put it on medium. I kind of want to put it on hard, but I'm going to put it on medium. Because I know for a fact I can handle medium. I hope. Watch, it's like barely a little bit easier. Man. Yeah, and we're going to take a quick puff break. Actually. Throat's a little bit parched. I feel like I've been talking nonstop, and I was talking a lot for God of War. I went back and watched some of the clips of mine of God of War. I haven't been able to watch any of my full streams because I've been watching Drew's. But I've like watched clips. I always watch a couple clips to make sure the audio and everything was good right after. Difficulty slider is sliding. Yeah, this ain't Valhalla. This ain't Valhalla. They ain't even the same arena. But I like watched and I was like, what I do is I like to do for my own videos, I like to do what I call the click test. And the click test is as such. I click in 5-minute increments throughout the first hour of the video. And if every single time I click to a new 5-minute increment, I'm talking, good. I do like a mental check mark. And then after the hour mark, I bump it to 10 minutes. If every 10 minutes I'm still talking, and I keep it at the 10-minute mark for the rest of the video. If every 10 minutes after the first hour I'm still talking when I click 10 minutes forward, perfect. I consider that a good stream for myself. If I click at any point throughout, say it's a 6-hour stream or a 4-hour stream, which is our typical nowadays. If I click any point throughout the 4-hour or that last 3 hours of a 4-hour stream, and I'm like, oh man, I wasn't talking here. I was like, I don't know. If I'm just stagnant and I'm not saying anything, I'm not really doing anything, I'm very disengaged, if you will, which is rare, then I actively write that down. I make sure I make a mental note of it. But when I've been doing that with God of War, it's been like, I can drop it down to like 2-minute clips, like 2-minute sections jumping forward, and I'm talking like every 2 minutes, like when I've done just a little bit of it, and it's crazy. It's a good thing. Definitely my best performance, I would say, streaming wise, but it is, man, it's brutal on the throat. However, I do feel like it's made my voice a little bit deeper. I feel like I'm getting a little bit bass because, again, I'm always by myself. So this is the most talking I've probably done in like 9 years. Hey, I'd say like 8 years. Dylan, hello, God bless you. Yeah, about like 8 years. So maybe my voice is finally starting to like fully mature. I've always had kind of like, not like a girly voice, but more of a higher pitched voice with like subtle bass to my voice. We're going to take a puff break. So yeah, I don't know. I've also been singing a lot of like praise music lately as well. And I feel like that's like, I don't know. I feel like that might be helping my voice get a little deeper because my twin sister said that singing's getting better, which she can actually sing. And I can't think of any time in my life when someone has ever complimented me on my singing. I actually have a funny story. I don't know how true it is, but one time I was walking down an alley. This was while I was in the military out in Guam. I was walking down an alley near my house, singing out loud. And I verbally heard right when I started hitting a high note, and the only portion of the song that I was singing out loud that I actually tried to sing, I swear, I hit this high note, and right when I hit the high note and tried to actually hit it, I heard in the distance, not even that far off, a cat. It sounded like it fell off a fence into a trash can, just like in the movies, and made like the dying cat sound. It was like, and it crashed, and it like everything, and I was like, oh my god, I just killed a cat with my singing voice. And ever since then, I don't know if it like haunts me or what, but it definitely makes me feel self-conscious like in a bad way. I don't know. So I'm not a singer. Did you end up going back for the Revan story, or at least where I've gotten to it in the book? Not yet, no. Today was the plan. So the plan today was to actually go get my food, because I do like a 6-mile walk. My plan was to go do my 6-mile walk, go get my food, come back home, watch your stream, finish up last night's stream, then catch up on your third God of War Valhalla stream, which I didn't get to finish yet or start. But again, I told you I was talking to my brother, and that conversation lasted so long. Like I was standing outside of Chipotle for 2 hours talking to my brother. But he needed to have that talk and that conversation so bad that I didn't stop and say, hey, let me go grab my food real quick, and then call you back. I literally just stood outside in the cold, and I just kept talking to him and kept being the big brother to him and doing my best to like talk to him and give him the things that I said I can give him. Yeah, so I just stayed outside cold, and that ate up my entire like free time before my stream because I still had to eat my food. And then I had to walk home and then eat. So But tomorrow, that is the plan. Tomorrow, the plan is to jump on the hammock. Jesus is king. Amen. God bless. Tomorrow, the plan is to jump on the hammock. I got a hammock here in my apartment. My twin sister might come over. I plan on finishing your Valhalla stream so I can catch up on the Revan information. And that was 2 streams ago, not last night's or today's, obviously. So it was yesterday's. And then I need to finish the 3rd stream because I need to finish taking notes on that one. That's the only one I didn't, I don't have to take notes on the ones I was live for because I remember it. But those other ones I didn't see. So I want to go through and just in case there's any things that you said about the game that I kind of want to talk about with you, or even just make note of, just so I have note of it. Like I took a note in there that you had, it's funny, you had mentioned, I think the first night you were playing or the second night, something about you felt like you were collecting the pieces of Exodia and I like wrote in there, oh dope, didn't know you liked Yu-Gi-Oh! And like knew, Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore, that type of stuff. So I wrote a note about that. I thought that was cool because I'm not big on Yu-Gi-Oh! But I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. And I feel TV show wise, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was better than Pokemon. So I really, anyway, I like that. So I took notes like that, or like things you said, or like things that you like emoted about, or that I could hear you gasping over, or like it just stuff like that. So I like taking notes. I'm so glad that was something you were able to experience with him today. Yeah, man, it was huge. It was really huge. I definitely want to talk about that a little bit more. That's actually kind of what I wanted to talk about towards the end of the stream, which I guess is like here, kind of like the conversation I was having with him, and maybe somebody else hears it and they enjoy it. But let me take this puff break real quick, and then gonna get right back to it. Appreciate you. I know you gotta be tired, man. I know you got a late one. You're on a late one tonight. Barry T, hello, God bless you. Hez, hello, God bless you. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're back in there. Oh man. All right. Whew. Once I get through this part, I'm gonna talk about that. Oh, we filled him up. Wow, that sounded really bad. We pumped that guy full of bullet holes. Oh, this is way easier. Let's go. I don't even have to hide. Hello. So, like, me and my brother, obviously, he calls. I'm going to turn this down. I saw in your stream, you used the spears to keep tier marked in the final battle. I was like, he picked that up. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, dude, I picked up so many cool tactics from watching you play. Again, it might not have seemed like I watched your streams. So I'll say this. I go back and watch all of your God of War streams. Obviously, I'm more invested in that than the Valhalla stuff, than the Star Wars stuff. So I didn't watch all of your Star Wars streams, but I watched all of your Mass Effect streams. So obviously, the things that I'm most interested in from your stuff, even if I miss the live streams, I will go back and rewatch. And that's not to say I won't go back and rewatch some of your other streams. It's just that, obviously, for like your Star Wars streams, or if you do other games like that, I'm primarily there at that point for you and to talk to you and to hang out with you for that live experience and to make your night better, hopefully. But when you start playing stuff like God of War, like it feels like I'm missing an episode of a really, really good TV show that I want to watch. And I'm like stuck thinking about it. And then I'm like, it sucks because I'm like, man, I got to stream, and it's good, but it's like, it's good stress, if you will, because it puts me in this point where I'm like, fine, I guess, I got to carve out this time so I can watch this live stream. And I don't even care how long they are. I typically prefer the longer live streams that you do, like the 3, 4, 5, 6 hour long ones. I like those ones because it gives me something literally, because I have all the time in the world. Not in the world, but I have a lot of time. So I literally just be posted up in my living room on the projector in my living room, or back here even just sitting in a game chair on this projector. And I just be like chilling, watching the stream, got it coming through one of the speakers or whatever. And it's just a whole vibe, man. It's like really, really, really. And when you get the cam, gonna be peak. I can't wait for the cam to be thrown in there. not to sound like a creep or anything, but I think it's going to really, really add a special level of zest to the stream for sure. The people want it. The people want it. But yeah. Oh, back on the topic of my brother. So, like, we're talking, and obviously, the conversation. So, let me backtrack just a tiny bit. So, like, some of you guys know, anyone who watches the stream, I had a weird falling out with my father this year, which is strange for anyone who knows me on a personal level, because throughout the entirety of my life, the person I've always been closest to has been my dad. I grew up with my dad as a kid. And then, you know, for some reason or another, you know, when I lived with him recently, it just didn't work out. We had a falling out, this, that, and the third, to where we didn't talk for a year. So, you know, I'm going through my whole, be better phase, and then he calls me today while I'm praying at this lake near my house, which is something I do on my walks. I like to walk around, and I hit this lake. I go out there, I kneel down, you know, I get in my prayer position and everything, and I pray to Jesus out in public. I really enjoy it, and I listen to a gospel song. It sets me right. At the last 30 seconds of this song, usually when the song is over, I get up and I'm done. That's when my prayer is done. Last 30 seconds of the song, my dad called me. My dad never calls me, especially after this incident happened between he and I. And usually when he calls, if he were to call me, it's at night, or like later at night. It's almost never in the middle of the day. Like, I can't think of the entire time that I've known him of times that he's called me throughout the middle of the day, like between like 12 and 6. It just doesn't. It's usually after 6 o'clock, almost always. Anyway, so he calls, and essentially, you know, we talk about this one thing, and then he mentions my brother very briefly. Then he mentions another thing. So he mentioned my brother. You know, we hang up the phone. I say I love you and everything. It's good. First time I talked to my dad, it was good. It wasn't a bad conversation. You know, we can move forward now. The ice has been broken, if you will. God did that for us. And I was gonna wait to call my brother. I was gonna wait until tomorrow, because obviously my dad was like, "Yeah, your brother, you might want to talk to him. You know, he might be in a bit of a distressing situation. This, that, and the third, somewhere along the lines of that. Essentially, is what he said." And I stopped him, and I was like, "I don't want to put myself in anyone's drama. But if they want to bring their problems to me, then I'm fine with that. But I don't want to go out of my way and do it, because he might not want my help. But if he wants my help, he'll bring it to me." So, you know, I'm about to go get my food. And then right before I go into Chipotle to get my food, I was like, you know what? Let me just call him. Let me just call him real quick. My dad did mention that something was going on. So let me just call him. So I called him, and, you know, long story short, Tom, hello, God bless you. That conversation turned into a 2-hour-long conversation. Let's see. I'm not going to go too specific about what we talked about, but I am going to talk about some of the stuff we talked about. I essentially was telling him that I am here physically, currently. And he was saying that sometimes his situation that he is in, just the energy is off, like the vibe is wrong, like he doesn't feel good in those situations, this, that, and the third. Because, again, obviously my brother lives in Ohio as well. So you can imagine where he lives if he lives close to me. Closer to the Cleveland area. He's more in that type of a life. Not in it, but around it. I'll say that. So I told him, I was like, I'm purposefully removing myself from situations like that on purpose. So don't be afraid to utilize me as a tool to better yourself. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, man, I've been having a rough couple of days or rough couple of weeks dealing with this person's problems and this person's problems and this person's problems. Can I come chill with you for a couple of hours, couple of days? And I told him, I was like, I don't have a job. I don't do anything. And even when I start working, I am always here. Literally always going to be here. So, like, the times that he would be off of work, I will be here is what I meant. And I was trying to essentially drive home the point that you have to utilize the friendships, the family members, all of those things that you have, and trust people when they try to give you their word, so they can prove their word through their actions. That's the phase that I'm in with him. I've been telling him, bring me your problems. So if I can't handle it, we can both take it to God. Bring me your physical problems. So you know, if it's too much for you physically over where you're at, you can come here. We don't have to talk. You can come into and chill in my game room, which is where I'm at now, or preferably he'd go into my bedroom where there's a better bed. He can sleep. There's blackout curtains. Or if he wants to watch TV, he can go to my living room where there's a 4K projector. There's a little, it's not anything special, but there's a little, like, I want to say $120 Bose speaker out there that I use as a sound bar. It's great. So you have a mini movie theater experience in my living room. You can sit here and eat ice cream and watch movies all day if you want to. That's a thing that you're afforded. Like I mentioned, I have a hammock. I have a 2-person hammock in here as well. So you can come here and be like, hey, man, you mind if I pull out the hammock? Yeah, I don't mind at all. You don't even have to ask me. Put the hammock in the living room. That's the only place it'll fit because it's gigantic. And you can just chill out in the hammock all day. I also obviously do, 420 activities. You can partake in that as well, as much as you like. You can come here and you can blow off any type of steam. We can talk about anything. We can not talk about anything you want to. But utilize me for what I have. I don't have much, but I have a place that I feel is tranquil. I have a place that I feel is peaceful. I also feel as though I am peaceful. I know at times my emotion makes me seem very excited, and I'm working on that. I'm trying to not be so excited that it seems like it's anger or frustration. It's literally just I'm excited and I have to say it, and sometimes I yell it, and sometimes it comes off bad. So I'm working on that, but I feel like I personally offer a lot in regard to someone he can talk to or not talk to, and I also feel like I'm deserved the chance to be a big brother. Like I had mentioned earlier in my stream, I spent my entire life by myself, and then when I turned 18, I joined the military, so I spent that entire time by myself as well. I wasn't with my family. The only time I spent with my family was with my older sister and my twin sister. That was for 4 years. And I was with my little brother for 2 years in South Carolina when he was a baby. That's it. I've never had a chance to be a younger brother or a twin brother or a big brother. So I told him, I was like, give me a chance, man. Because he is also a big brother. That's another thing that he has to deal with. He doesn't have a big brother, really, because I haven't been given the chance. So I just told him, I was like, give me the chance to, be something for you. Whatever you need me to be for you, my capabilities. Use me for what I'm capable of. I'm okay with you using me for my capabilities because I'm asking you to. Give me your love, give me your burdens, give me your problems. And yeah, I won't be able to solve everything, but, God can. At least, in my house, he can. Maybe not for everyone else, but in my house, if my brother brings me a problem that I can't solve, I'm going to take that problem specifically to Jesus. That's the only person that I'm caring to take it to. I'm taking it directly to Jesus Christ. And as always, Jesus is going to handle it. And my brothers knows that. And, again, I don't cuss, none of that stuff. So, long story short, we had this long conversation about, needing people, feeling listened to, like Drew had mentioned. That feeling listened to, it's crazy that both of you guys mentioned that today. Because he was like, yeah, I'm thankful that, you listen and that you're willing to listen and you're willing to be there, for me to even not listen if necessary. That's just as important. And he thanked me for that. And, I just want to get to the point where I actually can do all of those things regularly for him. There was one other theme that we talked about, but the main thing was being comfortable enough with yourself to trust in another person again, especially for men, young black men. It's something that we very rarely do. Should I pop her? I won't. It's something we very rarely do, and I think it's something we need to start doing more of because a lot of us are out here hurting in these streets. And all it takes is one good friend, one brother, one friend of a friend, reaching out and saying, hey, I love you. Anytime you need to talk about anything, I am not going to judge you. I am not your judge. You're your executioner. I am your friend. I'm here to listen to your problems, completely unbiased, and just help you get through it. Yeah, it might be something messed up, but I'm telling you that I'm going to help you get through this. So I have to uphold my word as a man. And help you get through it. That's, you know, for me, my word means a lot because I like to back up everything I say. I like being a man of action. I think it feels good. That's another thing. That was the other thing we talked about. Saying and doing wise things. Choosing wise friends to help you make wise decisions regularly, like that type of a deal. But primarily, like, choosing specifically the wise option. Choosing to take time and to think before you act. That's the wise decision in every single moment. It's always wisest to think before you speak and to think before you act. Yes, sir. Everybody needs a support system in some way, shape, or form. Exactly. Exactly. And again, we've said it numerous times on my stream, your stream, everything. Lately, my support system has been you. And again, I'm very thankful that my twin sister has also been stepping up at moments, but she's also got her own things going on. Like, she's going through a lot right now, like a big breakup. So I have to, again, be there for someone else. And, you know, me being there for her in tandem helps her be there for me because I can help her get through it. She can help me get through my repressed feelings and whatnot. But, you know, Drew is a huge part. You know, he's probably like 75% of my support system lately. For my streaming endeavors, for my emotional endeavors, for my friendship endeavors. Like, I need, again, I'm back home in the city that I grew up in for high school. And I've hung out with 0 of my high school friends. 0 of them. Granted, none of them knew I was home until like a month and a half ago. But I've hung out with 0 of them. And that's not a knock against them, but it does show you, you know, where people choose to allocate their time. Like, if I had a car, I would be seeing everybody right now if I had a car, but I made a stupid decision when I lived in Florida and I bought a moped. So I have a moped instead. So I can only ride the moped when it's not snowy out. And preferably not rainy or, like, slippery. So, you know, I made a dumb decision, but, you know, people got to deal with it. So until spring, summertime frame, I'm in the house. Like, I'm not going anywhere to meet anybody. But after that, yeah, sure. I won't have any problem with it. What is he made of? After that, yeah, I won't have any problem with it. But until then, I mean, people got to come and see me if they want to see me, and that's what I tell people. But I also make sure I tell everyone, don't feel obligated. I don't want anyone to ever feel like they need to come and see me because I'm just a person. But I do say if you have the time and you also want to see me, then yes, that would be great. Because I know when the stage is better set, so like when the weather is better and stuff like that, I know when that time comes, like when spring and summertime comes, I know I'll see those people of my own volition. I know that for a fact because I will make the effort. I will make the time. I'll be working by then too, but I'll still make the effort and the time to see those people that I want to see. But I'm not going to lie, like these first couple of months have really kind of seeded in me who I'm going to want to go and see. Honestly, like if I'm being honest, once spring or summer hits, if Drew's down with it, I want to go up to where he's at, hang out up there. He can show me around the city up there, you know, and I'll come back home and chill. That's my plan. Once it's warm enough and it's nice enough, that's the only person that I'm really interested in going and hanging out with. Because finding out that he lives in Ohio, I was like, oh, sick. Ohio's a tiny state compared to like Oregon where I lived. So that's what I want to do with my time. And yeah, I'm sure at some point, you know, my other friends are going to want to hang out as well. But at that point, you know, unless they're able to fit into my schedule, I'm not going to make the time to see them. If Drew's like, oh yeah, you want to go do this thing in such and such location, the weather's going to be good, blah, blah, blah. Dope. I'll meet you there. Sick. I'm going to be going that route as opposed to going and hanging out with them, even though those people are vastly closer. That's just where my head is. There'll be no more moped disrespect. Hey man, I love my moped. Again, it was a bad decision. I hope that shows like how vested I was into staying with my dad. Like I thought me and my dad were gonna be thick as thieves. I thought our relationship was so much closer than it was until I got there and I realized it's not. I was like, man, kid me was not stupid, but kid me definitely saw a different person than adult me sees. Like, man, it's crazy. I I had convinced myself I was going to live in Florida at least for 5 years because my dad was there. And I didn't even think I was going to stay with him. I thought I was going to stay with him for like 6 months to a year and then get my own spot. And then I thought me and my dad were going to kick it every single day. Not every day, but I thought we were going to hang out like all the time. Like, I thought we'd be grilling. I thought we'd be playing golf. I thought we'd be like having emotional discussions. I thought we'd be talking about God. I thought all of this stuff, and I got none of it. Like, I thought at first, you know, he'd maybe be able to help me with my divorce, seeing as it was my second divorce, and, you know, that sucks. You know, your son goes through a second divorce. Come on now. Anyway, it wasn't what I thought it was. It just wasn't. And, you know, that was on me because I had these crazy expectations, but that just shows, you know, I thought I was going to stay there, so I bought a moped, and that was because in Florida, a moped is it. Like, you can ride a moped with shorts on. You're straight all year. I was there in December on a moped, chilling. Not even kidding. I was out there in this time last year on my moped. That sounds good with me, bro. I could even head up there if that's more convenient for you. I actually was planning on bringing up eventually kicking it. Yo, I'm always down. I want you to be safe. Like, the weather sucks. Whenever is like the most opportune time for you, obviously you got the kid coming, and I know how that's going to be on the woman. I know how that's going to be. So make sure you do your due diligence with her, do your due diligence with the kids, because you got the stepson too, right? Like, you got to do your due diligence there. But once you can for sure, like, head out this way, oh yeah, for sure, I would love that. But I definitely want to come up there too. Like, don't get it twisted. I definitely. Oh no. Yeah, I'm running for cover. Y'all shooting at me. This is bad. Yeah, that's one of the first things I told my twin sister. I was like, yeah. Once the weather gets nice, I'm planning on asking him if he wants to hang out in person. And she was like, oh, he's in Ohio. I was like, yeah, I didn't tell you that. She was like, oh no, you didn't. I was like, oh yeah, he lives in Ohio. It's crazy. So yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it'll be good for me because obviously I was born in Ohio, and then I spent high school here in Ohio. But outside of Canton, where I went to high school, and like parts of Akron, parts of Toledo, and like parts of Sandusky, I haven't really been to like a lot of Ohio. I haven't seen a lot of Ohio. I haven't been to like the Blossom Music Festival. I haven't seen any of like the actual cool things of Ohio. I have barely even went to the metro parks. So I want to experience parts of Ohio with someone that's down to like I'm cheap. So I like, if I can go do a park, like a national park or something like that, and it's cheap and free, I'm on it. Or if I can like go hiking, and I like doing active things, like, but it doesn't all have to be I like doing stuff that's cheap. Honestly, that's my main thing. I don't think I need to spend money to have fun. I'm just one of those types of people. I hate spending money to have fun because you already have to spend so much money, and people work so hard for their money to pay their bills. If I can find alternates of that, I'm down. Like, I don't even pay delivery fees anymore. I just, like, it snowed the other day, so I walked to Chipotle down the street. I actually walked to Chipotle today. I'm not paying no $3 delivery fee. Are you kidding me? I need that money. What if I got to turn the heat up these next couple months? Like, if I got to turn the heat up, I'm going to need that money. I'm very frugal. I am very frugal. I'm doing all the cheap stuff. That's why I'm like, I got a gaming PC and like all this stuff. I'm like, if I can hang out in my house typically, like primarily with my twin sister, I'm like, we need to be chilling in the house, ordering movies and stuff. Like, why not? Yeah, it'll definitely be after winter. We already have a babysitter in place after he hits 2 to 3 months. Nice! That's awesome. You guys are really well planned. Holy cow. But for sure, we'll stay in contact in all the alternate ways. Yes, sir. One of these days, I'm going to have to shoot you my number. I'll probably just send it to you through PlayStation, because PlayStation Network got my number anyway. So if my stuff gets hacked and they steal my messages, they already got my number. It's fine. But yeah, definitely. I told my sister, like, my twin sister wants to like go do all this stuff right now, and I'm like, yo, just stay inside and sleep and watch movies, yo. It is winter. No one wants to do anything. And like, I feel it. It makes sense. I force myself to go outside. But it still sucks. It's still winter. Got him. Nope, we didn't get him. Okay, we did. Oh, yeah. This is the longest mission ever. This better be the last mission in the game. And I hope so, because then I'm going to switch over and play some Halo. Uh-oh, get out of there. This ain't good. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch to this. I was just texting out the same message of exchanging numbers. I'm telling you, dog. God was like, let me introduce the same person to itself. I shall do this thing. It is done. Raimundo, hello, God bless you. That's another one of those things that I'm actually like really interested in. Like so far in our friendship, one of the things I'm interested, I would say most about getting to know you is the things that we don't share similarities in. Obviously, I've noticed that we play God of War in different fashion. And like it's already like in my head, I've been like, I wonder how he'd handle this type of a situation based off of the way he plays God of War. I would assume this, and this. I don't want to assume those things, but I feel like I could. If I watched you play enough games, not from just God of War, but I feel like if I watched you play enough games, I'll say this: I feel like if I watched you play one more game that's similar to Jedi Fallen Order or God of War, I think that'll give me a huge insight to like how you would act in specific situations, purely based on how you play games. I'm a really analytical person. I like looking into that type of stuff because I look at myself in that fashion a lot of times, and it helps me dissect myself as a person. And I naturally do it to other people. People don't. I apologize if that sounds weird. By the way, I have learned people do not like when I do that. 110%. People have told me they don't like when I do that. They've been told numerous times that it comes off as extremely creepy. And I totally get the sense. I get why it comes off. I don't mean it creepy. But I get why it comes off. It seems like it's obsessive, I guess, if you will. But to me, it doesn't seem obsessive. It kind of like happens quickly in my brain. My brain kind of just like does that stuff quick. Whereas like some people would be like, oh no, you were thinking about that like all day. No, like maybe a couple hours. I don't know. Got him. Ooh, I had to focus up. You see that? Quick draw, baby. I do think I'm going to get the Tommy gun. It's been a long time since we've seen a Tommy gun. We're going to go ahead and reload this bad boy here. MutenRoby is back on the case. MutenRoby. I had to change the subject real quick because I was getting a little stuffed up. You know, we get emotional over here in these streets. And we're not ashamed to admit it. That's another thing that my brother and I were talking about was emotions. That's huge. Now I'm intrigued to know what the evaluation is. Looks like I have to start up Ghost of Shit. Oh my god, yes. That is the game. That is the game right there. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking that your playthrough of Mass Effect was gonna give me that. However, Mass Effect is different because you're narrowed into choices. You're given these finite situations and you're narrowed into them. You're not allowed to approach these situations in vastly different ways. Games like Star Wars, Fallen Order, Survivor, whichever one you want to choose, God of War, and Ghost of Tsushima, they allow you to attack situations from any type of angle you want. You can walk up to the gate. I'm here! Honorable, this, that, and the third. You could sneak around because it's easier. And then like the difficulty setting. I don't like telling people these things because I feel like they then it sways it. I have done this with people in the past, but I feel like it will sway how people play. But I always tell people, play exactly how you would play. Pick the difficulty you would pick. All that I ever ask is that I get to see you pick the difficulty, or not even see it, but I get to know the difficulty you're on. I get to see obviously like HUD settings. That's huge to me. Like all of these things that you choose, how you choose to play a game, how you choose to act in the game, how you choose to approach these scenarios in the game as this character, say a lot. The most basic thing for me that it says about a person, whether or not you have any level of immersion, like if you're able to immerse yourself into something to any level, like if you're able to jump into a game, like let's say Ghost of Tsushima allowed you to like just go around and slaughter everybody in the villages and whatnot, right? Like your same people, but you could also kill like the people in the village and like the bad people, the Mongols. So say you're like, just because you're like chilling in one of the villages one day and you're like, I wonder if I could kill these people, like just because. And you just start mowing down like 2 or 3 people. And you're like, oh my God, that's crazy. Let's try a kid. Oh my God, that's crazy. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. But my mind would think like, oh, okay, well, I now think X, Y, and Z would happen potentially in situations like X, Y, and Z. Because I've been in so many different types of situations, it just gives you like inklings of rationale. Like, oh, this person has a certain level of rationalizing things. They don't have a certain level of rationalizing things. Oh, this level of immersion they're okay with, but this takes them out of their level of immersion. This keeps them in the fantasy of the game, and in character. This doesn't keep them in the character, or they feel like this character would be okay with doing this type of an act, even in this world. Like all of those things I think about and I kind of compile into my head quickly, which is why I actually really, really like watching live streams, because I can go back and rewatch stuff that I think I missaw, or if I can be like, did I see what I thought I saw, or did he say what I think he said? Like, I like that type of a thing, especially people that I feel share many similarities life-wise and personality-wise to me. I really like seeing that, because for me, it's kind of like watching an alternate universe version of myself do the same thing that I did. But they're doing it in that universe's version of me, in that version of me's way, not this universe's version of me's way, in that version's way, which for me provides a completely different perspective on my own life, because I can be like, oh, well, that person who thinks almost exactly like me in all of these ways made this decision because of this, and this, and because of this, predicated on this. And I'll be like, well, I would never make that decision based on this, and this, but I would based on this, and this. These are really, really valid points. But is that enough to make me do X, Y, and Z? I don't know if it's enough to make me do X, Y, and Z. Let me apply it to real life situations in my real life. Would I have done this, that, and this? And if I would have done this differently, would that have evoked this reaction from this person? And then it kind of spawns like an ever-going chain of thought for me, which is good, down, and I get to play out entire scenarios in my head, because the people I know in my life, I know very well. I typically, and I don't say this in a cocky way, I typically know the people that are in my life better than they know themselves, usually. Which is why a lot of people in my life typically like to come to me for answers on things, and when I tell them in the way that I tell them, they don't like it, and then, it ruins stuff. So yeah. Sort of like, oh, your need to answer your curiosity outweighs your fear of consequence. Yes. Oh, yeah. For sure. That's a really good way of putting it. I need to know. Oh, this is something I wanted to mention. Not necessarily today, but it's definitely something I wanted to say. Following patrons of interest. We'll deal with this later. Something I wanted to note, like verbally, for myself also. One of the biggest things I learned because I did a year of behavioral therapy, mental health therapy, whatever you want to call it. I did behavioral therapy because my ex-wife thought I needed to work on my mental and stuff like that. So I did that for her. Anyway, it ended up helping me in the long run. One of the biggest things that I learned from the doctor's name was CJ Burns. One of the biggest things I learned from him about myself that I never really knew, or maybe I knew, but I just maybe felt like a jerk saying, I don't know. Either or, he said it best. he told me that I have a very strong sense of what is right is wrong, what is right and what is wrong. Leo Da Vinci, hello, God bless you. He said so much so that when something is wrong, it like makes my skin crawl to not say anything. Essentially, like whenever I see injustice, I have to say something about it. Because like it's just the person that I am. It's like ingrained into my being. I don't know why, and this is what he told me, and it actually made a lot of sense. Because I feel like multiple times throughout my life when I say things to people that I know to be right. Oh my gosh. He made it. Thank God. When I say things that I know to be 100% right, not true or correct, like factual, right, between right and wrong. When I say things that I know to be right, oftentimes in my life, that has like heavily come back and backfired on me, like numerous times throughout my life. And like I've never been able to do anything about it. Like I've never been able to compartmentalize it enough to do anything about it, is kind of what I'm saying. Oh God, this is bad. This is really bad. Please don't kill me. But CJ, my mental health doctor, he was actually able to like break me free from the cycle of being stuck on what like giving other people that level of control over myself. Because even though I still, view things like as wrong and this, that, and the third, I can control myself to a point, unless it's like truly morally against like what I believe to be right. Like if it's truly morally wrong, I can't resist myself. But like for small stuff, I'll say one that doesn't apply to anything whatsoever. It doesn't matter at all. But it's scientifically proven that the toilet paper is supposed to go over, not under. Fact. That is a scientific fact. It's proven, and it actually works better that way. It does. You can rip the toilet paper with one hand, everything, if you do it that way. It's just a fact. It's how it is. And again, that's another thing about me. I really like rules, and I like things being done the right way. So, like, that's the small thing with me. I will fight tooth and nail to make sure the toilet paper goes the right way. Not the way you want it, the right way. It has to go the right way. It has to. But that's like a small thing. But apply that to, like, actual real things that matter. Apply it to driving even. Like, that's a thing. I fully believe in driving the right way because it's the safe thing to do. Oh, every 10 miles an hour, you should be 1 car length behind. So if you're 50 miles an hour, going 50 miles an hour, that means you should be 5 car lengths behind the car in front of you. I heavily believe in that. Personally, that's just, one of those things that I believe in. And I make it a point whenever my sister's driving to tell her that every single time. Make sure I tell her. I'm like, oh, yeah, you might want to slow down a little bit because speed limit is this, blah, 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 car length thing. I give her all the justification, and I just let her do whatever she wants with that information. I don't force her into it. But it makes me feel safer when you're driving. Like, I'm in the car with you. Please drive safe with my life. I would do this for your life. So it's like a consideration thing as well. It's heavy on my... Yeah, it's huge for me. I used to be a speed demon. I used to have a Camaro when I was in the military. And I loved... You ask anybody that knew me in the service. You ask Trimble, or you ask Alex when you meet him. He knows. I was flying around Guam. The speed limit was 35 on Guam, but I was flying around that little island. Flying. My G. Flying. And when I came back to the States and I got my Camaro, I was going even faster. Even faster. Nobody could stop me. Couldn't be stopped. And then just one day, like, something clicked in my head, and I was like, why am I speeding to... I think that's what it was. I was going to work. And I was going to be, like, 10 minutes early. But I was flying. I looked at my speedometer. It said, like, 85. Yeah, it said 85. And I remember, like, then slowing down and being like, why am I speeding to go be early to work? And I had a bad week at work anyway. Like, I had another one of those weeks at work where I was on the verge of being like, you know what? I'm quitting. Because I was already in that phase at that job. And shortly after that, I ended up quitting the job anyway and started my 2-year-long unemployment streak. But yeah, I was, like, on my way to work. And I was like, oh, why am I speeding to go to a place where they don't even care. This is exactly what my thought was. I was like, they don't even care enough about me to put the bay door up because it was a nice day outside yesterday. That's why I was mad. I asked them to put the bay door up so we could get some sunlight and some actual fresh air, because we essentially worked in a warehouse with these gigantic garage doors. And they said, no, because we have the AC turned on. That was the actual answer or reply from my boss. My direct line supervisor said those specific words. And it blew my mind. I was like, you can't turn the AC off for a little bit? We never opened, and like, I didn't say this to him, but in my head I was like, we literally never open the bay doors. We're stuck looking, like everyone else gets an office, but the people who work in this section. We're stuck looking at like soldering equipment and smelling fumes literally all day. All day. And you can't open the bay door? Are you kidding? The amount of money that I make for your company when I go spend 18 to 20 hours on a railway waiting to do work for you? And y'all are only paying me like $26 an hour? Are you kidding? This is how you're going to talk to me? After everything I've done? Everything we've done? Not just I. Anyway, I got sucked into that moment again. That's honest to God. Let me talk on that real quick. Honest to God, that one line that my boss said, and he was a good boss too. He was probably one of the best bosses I've ever had in my life. He wasn't even the problem. It was the management there. But that one line that he said to me that one day ultimately is what solidified that I was quitting that job. It solidified it. It guaranteed I was quitting. All I needed was a couple more things to push me in that direction, and I was done. I was absolutely done. And I feel bad because I don't want them to hurt profit-wise, obviously, because it's a family-owned company. But they do make millions of dollars. But, you know, after I left, 6 months after I left, the hardest worker at the company, he left. And then another guy in my position, he left, I think 9 months after that. So they kind of lost all the talent, if you will. Oh, we got him. Oh, no way, I missed. They kind of lost all the talent at the company after I left. I feel like I was the first one to leave, and everybody was like, yeah, we're leaving too. Screw this place. Why open the bay doors? The lights are on. Isn't that enough lighting? Exactly. Like, and we had like these extremely bright fluorescent lights above us all day. Yeah, the temperature in the building was perfect. I wanted some breeze. I wanted to hear some birds chirp. I wanted to see some grass. Like, dog, every time I think about that, again, I was a different person back then. When he said that, legitimately in my mind in the second, it took every single fiber of my being. And mind you, he did nothing wrong. He was a great boss. He was just telling me what I guess, whatever the policy, whatever it was. He was just doing his job, whatever. But in that moment, in my head, if I would have been back in my military days, I would have been on his neck, strangling him. Because in my mind, right when those words left his mouth, I was already choking him. In my mind, I was already choking him in my head. And then shortly after choking him and we were on the ground, I was smashing my hands into his face, through his face, and then into the cement. Again, my anger is like, again, I'm a very emotional person, so that just shows you that, you know, if I get emotional from crying or from talking to God and I get over happy and I cry, imagine what like me being angry would be like, essentially. And I used to actually act on those feelings. That's the crazy thing. I actually used to get in fights, but when I would get in a fight with someone, it was that quiet anger, which somebody told me is worse. I don't know how true that is. I've never been on the receiving end of it. I've always fought very boisterous individuals, people who, oh no, let's go, son. Those are my favorite types of individuals to fight. Because most people look at me and they're like, oh yeah. Well, back then I was a lot bigger. Now I'm very skinny. But usually people look at me and they're like, oh, pretty boy knows how to... And I'm like, I never called myself pretty boy. They're like, oh, hey, pretty boy wants to fight. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, come on. Come on. We'll put a skylight window on the ceiling so if you want natural light, go stand under that. You know how disrespectful that would be for a company to and you know, it'd be crazy if they sent that in an email. If they sent it in an email, that, you know how crazy that would be? That would put me over. My rage would know no bounds, my G. None. There would be absolutely no stopping me. And I feel bad. Well, no, now there would be some stopping me. Jesus Christ would stop me now. But back in the day, I'm saying, back in the day, me, there would have been no stopping me. I promise you. One of the, I don't know if Alex remembers. I don't even know if he was there. One of the things that happened, my man, or man, hello, God bless you. One of the things that happened while I was on Guam, I threatened to fight one of my NCOs, my non-commissioned officers. So not an officer, but my non-commissioned officer. But he was my boss in my squadron, or my office. But I threatened to fight him because they were working us like slaves. Legitimately, they were working us like slaves. And I stood up for our guys and myself, but I primarily was standing up for the guys. I know I can work like a dog, but a lot of these like younger, newer airmen were like complaining, and like rightly so. They were going through it. They put us through it, and they were asking too much of us. Anyway, long story short, Alex might have been there. I'm not sure. But I do know I'm still friends with some of the people. Like Steven, he also wants to play Baldur's Gate 3 with us, Drew. But he was there. But when I started going off, everyone scattered. Like everyone, I say all this to say everyone knows back in the past, I used to have a really bad temper. I couldn't put up with that back in the past. Nowadays, I'm very thankful that God has like simmered me down. I haven't been put in any situations like that, except for once. Another real quick story I will share real quick. So while I was still with my ex-wife, I was still married to her, living in Oregon. One day this was actually, I think we were for sure getting a divorce, but me, her, and her sister were on our way to, or we were at Walmart. We were at Walmart so we can get some foods or some stuff so we can make like Mexican food at our house. We were making all homemade stuff. It was going to be amazing. Anyway, I was in my like come to Jesus passive era anyway. I was here where I am currently. You know, I was letting things slide off. I was letting people say whatever they wanted to say, blah, 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 blah. So I'm waiting on my ex-wife. Well, at the time it was my wife. I was waiting on her and her sister to come out of Walmart because we were done and we were leaving. I put the cart up. I turned around. And when I turned around, there was a guy there. So I said, "Whoa, excuse me, sir." And I had my headphones in, my Shox Pro headphones. I said, "Excuse me, sir." And I stood there, put my hands in my pockets, looked at him because he was a suspicious-looking individual, and I wasn't going to take my eyes off of him. And then that was it. And then he said, "Whoa, you eyeing me?" And I said, "No, sir. Just standing here." And then where he messed up was he told me what to do. He said, "All right, keep it moving. Get on." And he did like the hand gesture. And that's like, anyone who knows me, I don't do well with people telling me what to do. Ask me, like a man. Ask me. And maybe I'll do something. Anyway, so he like does that. And then, you know, I pull my hands out of my pockets. That's all I did. And we do this like real quick little back and forth for like maybe 20 seconds where he like puffs his chest. And I'm like, "All right, man." And all I kept saying was, "What do you want to do? What is your problem? What is your problem? I didn't mean you any offense. What is your problem? What do you want to do? What is your problem? What is your offense?" And then he started coming just a little bit closer, not a lot closer to me. And I said, "Okay, hold it right there." And he stopped. I took off my headphones that I had on because I didn't want my headphones to get broken. I took out my earrings because I didn't want him to potentially punch me in the ear and then my earrings stab me in the neck. I've watched too much movies. Took out my earrings. I did all of this very, very fast. So it was like, boom, boom, boom. I just pulled my earrings off. I actually lost the backs to my earrings, so I just pulled them out. It wasn't even that big of a deal. My ex-wife had some. And that was it. That's all I had on me. I took all of my glasses. I took my glasses and I just threw them across the floor. And then I put my hands up. And I slowly started moving towards him. Very slowly started moving towards him. And he still was talking. He still was moving his mouth and flapping his gums. And like he was starting to back up. But then, right when he started to back up, he finally stopped talking. But then the Walmart people came and they showed up. And they actually, good for him, they actually surrounded me. At first, I thought I was going to jail. I was about to get very, very upset. But they realized, and I'm not trying to make myself sound like a lethal weapon or anything, but they realized that guy was in a lot of trouble just because of my demeanor. Obviously, the military teaches you how to fight to some extent. But, you know, I had been in numerous fights from my childhood. That's like what the whole area I grew up in was about. You have to fight. Everyone has to fight. My cousin's first week out there, boom, got in a fight. I watched it happen. Watched it happen. I don't remember if he won or not, but I watched his very first fight in South Carolina. He was from a preppy area, too. He came out there. He got down. He got down within a week. A week. I want to say he got down a week after that, too. And then after that, you know, everybody was like, yeah, nah, he's with it. He's with the hands. So they, like, these people knew, and they surrounded me, and then, like, they ended up calming me down, long story short. And, you know, crisis averted. But I was already having, like I was going through a divorce, you know, with my ex-wife. And, you know, obviously we were still amicable and everything, but I was torn up. I had nobody to talk about it. So all of those feelings for that were going to come out on him. I had been doing not great as a father for my actual son. So my regret for my feelings about that, those were eating me up. That was going to come out on him. I also had 2 stepdaughters that I loved to pieces that I felt I wasn't doing my best for, but I also felt they didn't care enough anyway. So, you know, I held some resentment and some hurt feelings and also some regret there as well. Those feelings were about to come out. Like, I had all of this stuff on my plate that in that moment, I was smiling. My ex-wife told me when she got in the car, she was like, when I got in front of you, you were smiling. And I was just so happy. Honestly, I remember how I felt in that moment. I was truly elated that I had an outlet. I had a safe outlet. Like, it was on video that I didn't approach this fella, that I didn't do anything wrong. I had an out to absolutely eviscerate an individual for violating my personal space, for making me feel uncomfortable, this, that, and the third. And yeah, I remember in that moment, like, the way my skin felt and the way my hands felt. It was it's a feeling like none other. I've been in numerous fights, but that was going to just be something different. That was going to be, I don't want to say something of biblical proportions, but it's something that potentially could have put me in jail. So I'm glad that situation got stopped right when it happened. My skin started, like, not even getting goosebumps, but my skin started crawling, think about it, and reliving the situation. That's the last time I almost got in a fight. Very, very, very last time. Before that, I got in a fight with some dude. He swung at me. I pushed him. He swung at me again. Then I punched him. He fell on the ground. And I pushed him again. And then that was it. I didn't want his kids had just went inside the house. I didn't want his kids to see him getting in a fight. I was in a bad mood. He was a very small man as well. It was just bad. I didn't want any of it. Like, that whole situation made no sense to me. I didn't even know why he was bothering me. Oh no. Oh, get up off me. You dirty dog. You dirty dog. Stick your head up. Got him. Ooh. Wow. I like this reticle. But yeah, that's my story of how I almost decimated a young fellow. Most recently. But, you know, God has cleansed my soul. He's calmed my knuckles down and, you know, I'm not passive by any means, but I'm not out here, you know, to ruin anybody's face or anything. I'm trying to be a good man of God. But I'm sure Jesus knew how to defend himself. I'm sure if he wanted, I'm sure Jesus could have put them paws on people for show. I'm certain of that. Certain of that. So, you know, you got to stay ready, so you got to get ready. That's kind of where my head is. We got him. Got him. Oh, my gosh. That's way too graphic. They had the mouth fall open and everything. Oh, my God. I don't know where that's from. I heard it from someone. I think one of my friends from here, from Ohio, says that regularly. I don't know why. It's very funny to me. Like, the way he says it. Oh, my God. Something like that. It's very funny. I don't know what it's from, though. I wish I knew. Oh, we got him. Long distance. Sharpshooter. Let's go, baby. They clearly have no bullet physics on... Actually, we're not that far away. That's maybe 200 yards. That was a solid shot. Shooter! That boy crazy. That boy crazy. Don Roby's crazy out here. Don't you fellas worry. We got this collectible. Dime Detective. We're back in the mood, fellas. We're back in the mood. Jesus Christ saves. Don Roby. He sacrifices. Oh my God. Don Roby's coming through. Ding, ding. Ooh, I like that, too. That's a catchy catchphrase as well. Don Roby's coming through. Ding, ding. Oh, baby. It's kind of long, though. Anything on this shelf? Sure is. Glass of wine? Don't think so. I don't drink when I'm on the job. Give me this.
Down there.
Oh, snap. What's up with it? What's up with it? Switch sides? Switch sides? Come on, who won it? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't know where they're at. Oh, God. I see you. How did he throw? Oh, he burned himself. What a fool. What a fool. Look at these fools over here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think I'm going to do, huh? What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to come over here. Pop you a couple of times. Pop you a couple of times. This guy. What do you think? Huh? Stick your head up. You got to stick your head up. Got him. These fellas think... These fellas think that I don't do this, huh? They think I don't do this. They don't know that Don Roby just so happens to be about that life. Don Roby has been here before. Don Roby is Don Roby for a reason. He's the Don. Oh, listen to this epic music we've got playing here in the background. We haven't even finished our cookies yet. We haven't even finished our cookies yet. Well, you know what? This is my city now, punk. And it don't work that way no more. Don Roby's coming through. Oh, there's one for you. One more in your shoulder. Alright. Don Roby's gonna have to hit you with this. As the young guys say, that's the blicky right there. Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't worry, the Don's got it. The Don's got it. The Don's serious about his word. Oh, baby. Yeah, it's a house of God, so let's clean this up, get out of here, go hit the streets, huh? You get in your car, I'll get in my car. Oh, we got our confessional over here. Ding, ding. Don coming through. Oh, we got this. Oh, baby. Oh, wow, he got actually burnt. Actually burnt. Don coming through. Where are we? Oh, this fella's running away. Got it. Let's go chase him down. Can I go this way?
Really was bad, I get that, but this? You're a monster. Where's your honor?
How dare you call me a monster? How dare you? The Don? A monster? Do you guys hear this? The Don would never. I mean, the Don is currently speaking in the third person, but I feel like that's Don-like. We got him. We got him. Show yourself, fiend. The Don will put you out of your misery. Right there in the gooch. Yeah.
What have you done? Murder in the house of God.
Yes.
These men were criminals, Father.
My homie just sent me the
Thieves.
Side note. My homeboy Alex sent me a link to his Bible study. Again, another reason why I love him. I forgot his dad is also a pastor, which is crazy. But yeah, homeboys out here inviting me to Bible study. I forgot. Like, I met his parents when they came to Guam. They're so awesome. I wish I remembered the experience a little bit more, but I'm not gonna lie. I was probably very drunk. But nonetheless, I can't wait to re-meet them, if you will.
Consider this an act of divine retribution.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh.
That make us even?
Sure. For now.
Dang.
For your trouble, Father.
Wasn't expecting that. All right, we're gonna eat this chocolate chip one next.
You took theirs. Not a lot of difference from where I'm standing.
He's got a point.
That should be enough dough to patch up the bullet holes and keep you quiet.
When the cops come, you tell them the gunman who did this had East Coast accents. Must have been from out of town, right?
I won't lie. But I won't say anything at all.
Good. Be a shame if we had
Oh
to
my
come
God.
back here.
We just muscled
As soon as I walked in the
a
church,
priest.
the crew recognized me. Followed me straight back out.
Where are
Goodness.
The same place as all these guys. Come on. We gotta go.
All right, all right. I really want to finish this cookie.
Behind you!
Behind me?
Have yourself up over there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Get in.
It's got wheels, don't it? We can run, find another, sure. But we got cops everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Repeat, a hearse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today didn't turn out like I expected.
Just drive. We'll end up in the back.
Oh my gosh. They got me. There was too much happening. There was a cookie, and then there was me eating the cookie, and then there was a car. So, you know, there was that stuff. I think I'm going to stream for 40 more minutes, so it'll be like a 3.5 hour stream tonight. I want to finish watching my homie 180 stream that he did yesterday because he was talking about some Star Wars stuff. And then I want to start watching one of his other streams, but that'll give me tonight to do it. And I also have to watch the new Jujutsu Kaisen episode. So I'm going to run through this a little bit, a couple more times. And then, you know,
As soon as I walked in the church,
hopefully you guys are enjoying.
Followed me
Again,
straight
I don't
back
think
out.
I'm going to do Mafia back-to-back-to-back
Same
days.
place as all these guys.
I don't do well
Come
with
on. We
these
gotta
types
go.
of games back-to-back. So tomorrow will probably be Halo or... I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be, but I'll figure it out. We've got numerous options of games to play. Like, legitimate. We have so many games that we can play.
It's got wheels, don't it? We can run, find another, sure.
So
But
we'll
we
figure
got
out something.
cops everywhere.
And, yeah, we'll make it hot. You know? How we do. How we do. Got him. Fooled them all. They don't know where I'm going. Lady, get out of here.
Well, today didn't turn out like I expected.
Just drive.
Come on now.
In the back.
Oh, we got it. So yeah, we'll see. I'm feeling like it's gonna be Halo. If I'm just being completely honest, I feel like I really want to play some Halo. Well, I know I want to play Halo. I'm not even gonna kid myself. So because of that fact right there, it's most likely gonna be Halo.
Yeah, it was messy, but I got everything.
Unless I see something else that kind of piques my attention more.
Everything.
Get out of here, lady. The Don's coming through.
They giving up yet?
Not yet.
So they must have called out every cop in the city.
Heck yeah. We just shot a guy. Didn't we? Oh, this is perfect. Once I lose him, I can
Lose 'em. I'm trying.
switch cars, I think. That'll be perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of... Ah! That was accidental. That was accidental. Get in this one. Get in this one. Got him. Now we're cruising, baby. Now we're in style. We're definitely gonna lose him. We're in a drop top? Let's go! Whipping it. Whipping it. Oh, baby. We are out here. Of course I got lost downtown. You don't even know me, son. I be out here whipping this thing. I be out here whipping this thing. Oh, wait. I be out here whipping this thing. The Don knows how to drive. We're downtown. We're slinging our wheels. We're doing our deals. Who out here thought the Don had no handles, huh? The Don's got handles for days. The Don's got handles for days. Oh, yeah. All the fellas down at the quarry know all about the Don. Oh, you see the Don last night on the tracks? Oh, you see the Don the other day? He was hitting the corners. They're talking about the Don. I'm not a gang guy, huh? I'm the Don. I'm a cabbie. The Don. We haven't done one of these in a long time, guys. The Don's out here driving around. Hello. Oh, hold on. We gotta turn it up a little bit. What's going on? See, people don't know how to handle the Don. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, the language on you. The language. We gotta get better at doing these lives. I think that's like the first one we've gotten all night. All night. And the Don's on the case. Oh boy. We've got to turn back up. We've got to turn back up. Oh. You guys hear that music? You guys hearing that? Oh baby. Who's that? Gerg GXC. How's it going? How's it going? God loves you. I love you. It's all love from the Don. I got a horn too, pal. You want to take this to the streets or no? Yeah, I know you hear this, buddy. I know you hear me. I don't actually know where we're going. Sam, Paulie, any of you guys back there? Any of you guys gonna give the Don some directions? Excuse me? I want a motorcycle. You guys think the Don can whip it in the motorcycle? I most certainly do think we can whip it in the motorcycle. Skills are skills, you know? As the skills go, the Don's got them. And if the Don's got the skills, no one's got the skills. The Don's got them all. The Don's got them all. Oh, we finally made it. You city slickers. We finally made it.
For helping me out back there. I thought my time was up.
It's not anything you wouldn't do for me.
I got this hangnail too.
But when you
The
come
Don don't do good with
lightning,
hangnails, I tell you
Christ,
what.
It's something.
Don't need to tell me about that. Just don't think about it. Best lesson I could ever teach you.
Hold on.
Don't think about anything.
Murder in the house of God. The Don does not like that. Not one bit. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this here red velvet cookie we got. Don's excited.
The hard stuff yet.
You know I could take you in right now, put you behind bars and tell you old and grey.
Maybe, if you think you can make any of it stick. But then you'd never know about Murillo.
Hey, fellas, sorry to keep you waiting. My shift just started. What you having?
2 lunch specials, please. And more coffee. You know what? Let's bring the whole pot. All right, we've come this far together. What kind of heat did you get from the church?
It's a strange thing. Nothing really came of it all. Always figured Salieri paid off someone somewhere because it wasn't even in the papers. We just had to lay low for 7, 8 months. The cops
That's
kept
not
showing
bad.
up at the bar just to remind us they were watching. And Frank caught wind that Murillo was helping Galati get reelected, hoping he'd go after the Don.
Well, I recovered some account books from Rella's offices. 33 was a pretty good year for him.
Bastard knew we were bleeding out before we did. While we were busy keeping our heads down, he started moving in on our rackets. Quiet at first, a few trucks go missing. Top burner has one too many highballs, drives off a bridge. One of our regular pickups suddenly closes up shop, moves upstate.
You didn't catch on?
Not me. I think maybe Paulie smelled something. But even with the cops looking over our shoulders and Morello circling, we were still making good money. And with the Don worried about
This
keeping the off, we didn't
red
have much to
velvet
do,
is it.
except drink.
This is my favorite one
Laughs.
for sure.
Every time I went into Salieri's, There was Sarah. So it was a good year.
Sarah got it. Oh yeah.
Coletti, Don's consigliere.
Yeah, that's right. He set me straight. He set us all straight.
There's a lot of buzz around town about you guys.
Yeah, we got into a little scrap last night. It's no big deal.
I don't care about the bar fight, Tom. I care how it looks when you walk into a club and buy everyone around.
We gotta do something with our dough.
Then blow it at the track on Sunday. Or take a dame to a show. Or invest
Right?
it, for Christ's sake.
Why are you out here
You want me to
buying
become one of those Wall
everyone?
Street boys?
What?
Don't sass me, Tommy. I'm trying to teach you the ropes so you don't get strangled by them.
Mm-hmm. Smart man.
You
He's
don't
not
have a
wrong.
dog, Tom.
Sure. Little mutt when I was a kid.
When I was 8 or 9, before I came over from Sicily, I had
Oh, I
this
like that
beautiful,
accent.
skinny
It's
Cerneco
beautiful.
dell'Etna. Like a little greyhound. Fastest dog you've ever seen.
Sounds fast with a name like that.
That's how I met the Don. We
Cerneco
started setting up races
dell'Etna.
together. Betting on her with coins and rifle shells. There wasn't another dog that could catch her.
Okay.
She never lost. Until the day she did. We were only out the pocket knife, but I never saw the Don so angry.
Uh-oh.
She got old on you?
That's not
no.
good.
Pregnant. She went into heat, got out of the yard, and every dog
Holy
in
crap.
town had a turn.
They put her down.
You're like that dog, Tommy. Every time you flash your money around, you're a bitch in heat.
Oh.
Everyone in that club is now looking to fuck you. And once you get fucked,
Hey, man.
you're no good to us.
He actually has a very valid point.
Do you understand?
In a roundabout way. Like, there is a lesson there.
Good. Because you need to think about
Don't
your
give
career.
yourself to everyone, I guess would be the best thing.
Look,
Save
all you
yourself
can
for
see
those that matter
is the guy
around
we
you.
want in a tussle, but he's not smart enough to run
In a
anything.
way.
Sam
be-
is
you know.
loyal, but he has no vision.
Humility as well, obviously.
But you, Tommy, you could run this town someday.
Hey, man. They think really highly of Tommy.
Well, I appreciate that, Frank.
I wonder how long this is from the last event.
What happened to the dog?
Is this like 7 months? 8 months? They definitely killed the dog, right?
Don tried to drown her.
Oh my gosh.
I broke his nose.
That's crazy. Goodness.
You can let me off here.
What are you gonna do? Walk home? With those old knees? There's no way.
Give Sarah my best, Tommy.
They're at least 5 blocks away. Oh, he knows. Oh, Tommy's dead. Tommy's dead for. Tommy's dead for. Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna ride this out for another 30 minutes and we'll jump off stream. That'll put us at 3.5 hours.
Everything went through Frank. The plans, the orders, the money.
The orders?
You could get the call day or night.
Ah, Tommy.
Let's go
Frank
walk
says
around,
to wait for him in
see
the
what we
garage up in
see.
the back, eh? You got the job, I think.
Thanks, Luigi. Sarah's cooking. She's bringing something over.
In this rain? She's a good girl.
She's a good girl. The Don is very, very impressed. The Don is very impressed. I like the decor. I like the simple decorum that I'm getting over here from Luigi. Sarah loaned these books to March. Please return them with our thanks. Frank.
It's good to see a smile back on Sarah's face.
See, that's more that Italian right there at the end. He's got that Italian thing on his voice, you know? I don't got that. The Don doesn't have that. Ooh. You always got to go around and see what you see. Confirming visit as planned. Can't wait to see you all again. Your Canuck cousins. What is a Canuck? Let me run. The Don wants to run. The Don gets to run. It's not actually the case around here, boys. The Don can't run.
Looking for you.
Excuse me. Whoa, whoa, whoa now. Don Roby don't play that. Don't nobody tell Don Roby what to do. I'll turn around, go get in my cab, and I'm out of here. I will go get in the cab, and I'm out of here. The Don don't play. Come over here. Check the burgers. Oh, yeah, those looking pretty good. Bring me one out when you're done. Absolutely love it. Oh, boy. Got a lot of rain coming down, too. A lot of rain, fellas. A lot of rain. How's your night going, boys? How's your night? Oh, you hear that music? Something's about to go down out here. I don't know what's going to happen out here, but something's going to go down out here. It's going to be absolutely wicked. Cannot wait.
Thanks for waiting, Tom. The Don and I had to go over last month's numbers again.
Sure. So what's the job?
I want you to help Sam and Paulie with the shipment we've got coming in tonight.
The good stuff?
Straight from Canada.
Okay.
Where do you need me?
Sam's going to meet our friends from the north at the farm outside of town. Paulie will oversee the...
Something bad's gonna happen. Username, hello, God bless you.
But I want you...
If you haven't heard it today, you are loved.
Be an extra pair of eyes. Make sure it all goes smoothly.
Okay.
Get the car from Ralphie and meet Paulie at the warehouse. He's got heaters in case you run into any trouble.
Sure, Frank. No problem.
Good. Now bring the Canadian home safe, Tommy.
Oh, boy.
There is already a case earmarked for the Don.
Alright. The Don's got it. The Don's got it. I don't need you guys barking down my neck.
This motor's yours.
Working late, Ralphie?
I sleep when Frank sleeps. Man, he's been working us hard.
Morello's taking bites out of business everywhere else, Ruff. Booze rackets where we shine. We gotta stay ahead someplace.
Well, I just fixed the cars to time.
I feel bad for Ralphie, man. I hope nothing bad happens to him. Truly. That would suck.
Careful.
See you in the morning.
Okay.
Hey, the Don treats his friends nicely. What can I say? It's a perk of being a friend with the Don. You know, from time to time, you get a nice little pat on the shoulder over there. Sometimes,
Storm don't blow through.
you know, might let you drive my cab. Sometimes, you know, anything you think of, the Don's got you. The Don's got you. Somebody's being tortured. Somebody is absolutely being tortured up there. Absolutely. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. So, we're going to go ahead and, attack Plan Alpha. We're going to head out this way. Go up top. We're going to go see Vinny. You know, Vincenzo. He's up there. We're going to go see Vinny. Once we're done talking to Vinny, head back down here, get the car. Once we get the car, we're good. We start the mission. We're good, you know? It's going to be a good day. Last mission of the night. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh my God. Oh my God. Vincenzo. Come on. This guy over here. He thinks it's okay to just fall asleep. Everybody else out here is working hard. Vincenzo, he's like, nah, I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to head out, guys. Come on. Ooh. We're going to go with the knife. Definitely going to go with the knife. That's a solid choice right there. I'm thinking maybe go with the Glock. You think? No? Not the Glock? Magnum? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Right there. The Magnum. You got anything else? You got the big boomstick? Kels, hello. God bless you. You're loved. If you haven't heard that today, you're loved. God bless you. All right. Let's do this thing. Tommy Angelo on the case. Assisted by Don Roby. The Don. Oh, we gotta go get our... Gotta go over here, get our car. Booyah, baby. The Don has arrived. He's ready to get in his ride. The Don has arrived. Alright. Let me show you guys just a little bit of the Don's driving abilities, you know. Oh, I learned this one in Tijuana. I was hanging out with Paulie. Sam was there. Booyah. Jay, how's it going? God bless you. We're out here playing some Mafia. Absolutely loving it so far. Working on our accents out here as well. God bless you. Appreciate the likes as well. Appreciate the likes. God bless you. Guys, what are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? Nope, we want some of that smooth jazz, baby. The Don wants it. Ooh, the Don wants it. I know you guys are liking this music over here. The Don's enjoying it. The Don's enjoying it. Oh, pop the Yui. Pop the Yui. Look at that. Driving skills for days, fellas. Driving skills for days, fellas. The Don's got him. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Oh, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Coming in hot. Oh, get up out of there. Get up out of there. Oh, baby. What can I say? The Don really knows how to whip this thing. Appreciate all the likes over there. You don't got to do all that. One of these days, we're gonna really nail the accent, you know. And again, I think by the time I get to Mafia 3, I will fully have worked out the accent. After listening, like I think I got about 45 minutes worth of accent today, which is a good thing, you know. Oh, lady, you almost died. So yeah, I think appreciate that. I'm all the way up to 5,000. Appreciate it. I think give it till Mafia 3. My throat's starting to hurt again. Obviously, I'm out here just doing the most. But give it once Mafia 3 hits. I'm telling you, my accent is gonna be absolutely insane. It's gonna be so good. It's a work in progress for sure. It's not something that you can just jump in. Well, I can't. It's not something I can just jump in and be good at. I'm gonna probably start doing a little bit of like studying on my free time. And I also want to do like a Mafia themed cosplay at some point. Just get like a fedora and feel the vibe a little bit more. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Really liven up the streams. That's another thing I've been toying around with. The idea of, oh gosh, is kind of just like getting into character for the games I play in general. Like when I play God of War, I can go get like some cheap, cool looking God of War armor that I can regularly wear. When I play Halo, I can, you know, maybe go get like a Master Chief helmet, or I don't know. I've been shopping around some ideas to maybe liven up the entertainment factor on the stream. Granted, I'm not gonna like go above and beyond and do anything crazy on the stream. Frotzy, hello, God bless you. I'm not gonna go above and beyond and do anything crazy on the stream. However, I would definitely cosplay on the stream while I'm playing a game for sure. I have no problems with doing that. But it depends on the game I'm playing and the character I would potentially cosplay as, I guess. I know for sure I could do Kratos. That one I could do. That would be fun. I'd even cosplay as Atreus. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm small enough. I'm skinny enough anyway. I think when Drew and I do our Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay stuff, I'm strongly, well, I know for a fact I'm going to be cosplaying every single time we do it. I'm going to get in, I'm going to create my own costume and everything. I don't know if I'm going to do like face paint and stuff, but I'm definitely going to cosplay because we're not going to be playing it every day. It's going to be like a once, maybe twice a week thing if we're lucky. But I mean, you know, the stream I think at the absolute longest would be 8 hours. Absolute longest. I think the average will be like 4 hours, maybe 2 to 4 hours.
Sorry.
which would be perfect. You know, cosplay for 2 to 4 hours, have some fun with the homie. Hopefully the homies get my buddy Alex in there as well. That'd be absolutely awesome. I would definitely cosplay for that. That'd be sick. That's my plan anyway. I just have to think of like the cosplay that I want to do. If I like, I don't know. I want to get like a basic thing, but I also kind of want to design my character and then dress as my character to some extent. But
come on.
I don't think so.
I'm just kidding. She's a good girl. You settle down, she'll straighten you right out. You're going home to a couch.
I'm telling you, something bad is gonna happen with Paulie. Like he's gonna betray us or something. Paulie is like kind of scummy. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't know.
I bet he's like a good friend, but he does seem kind of scummy.
She's been helping out behind the bar since she was a kid. I bet she's seen and heard a few things. Probably knows more about our business than we do.
She knows enough not to ask me too many questions.
That's good. She won't ever make a liar out of you. Christ. You ought to marry her just for that.
I don't like him. I respect the friendship, but I don't like him.
Damn it. Sam should be waiting here, but I don't see him.
Something smells off.
No, duh.
Don't let your pecker get all shriveled up.
This whole situation feels off. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like any of it.
Or into the bootleg.
I like wearing these glasses because like my TikTok can actually see my eyes, and my PC can see my eyes as well. The problem is the nose pieces are like broken, so I need to get new nose pieces for them because they're just very uncomfortable. But I would wear these probably all the time.
It's just 3 sheets, and I'm wrecking a new suit for nothing. I swear I'm gonna kill him. Here. Just in case Frank was right. I'm gonna go grab them boys.
I'm gonna actually put some time in and look into some tonight, and I'm gonna order some through Amazon. I think it's worth it because I really like these. These glasses were very, very, very expensive. The only glasses I've ever paid for myself. Usually I go through the VA. So yeah, we'll see. We'll end up stopping here at the 2 o'clock mark. So in 15 minutes, roughly. But we, excuse me, we might be able to get through this.
Someone's been waiting here.
1 quarter out of work. Government report shows no end to slowdown. Measures to date have failed to halt economic slide. Unemployment stands at 25%. Farm foreclosures are at a 2-year high as smallholders battle the combined threat of financial hardship and the dust storms choking the High Plains. In response, the president proposes new legislation to stabilize the banking system. End note. End note. Dang. Hey, Tommy Angelo's got some wheels. I don't know about you guys, but I fully think Tommy runs like a 4.840, which for back then's pretty good. Tommy's pretty quick. Tommy's pretty fleet-footed. Tommy's got it. No dud don't feel right. It's definitely him. Missing farmer found dead, Lost Heaven, Illinois. June 17th, Harry Smith. Missing for... It's so hard not to do the voice now. Missing for 2 months. Was confirmed dead today by the Lost Haven County Coroner Office. A fruitless search led by a farmer's father and neighbors ended several weeks ago. The grisly discovery of the body was made by local children looking for edible mushrooms and berries in woodland local to Corpse Farm. The death is not being treated as suspicious due to how Mr. Smith's body was found. Hanging by the neck. He is survived by his elderly father. We out of here. Look at that. Dog says hi. 09. Hello, God bless you. Alright. What's going to happen? Oh, there's a dog.
What kind of guy shoots a dog?
Oh, boy. Something bad's about to happen. Anytime you see a dead dog in a game, you know something bad. You know it. You know for a fact something bad is about to happen. Somebody's about to light us on fire or something. I'm about to be betrayed by Sam. Sam is definitely going to betray me right here. What do you guys think? I think Sam's going to Sam's gonna flip the script on us. He's gonna turn traitor. He's gonna leave us out here with our PPs in our hand. It's alright. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. We will definitely get him back. Sam's a dirty little rotten cheat. That's what he is. Oh boy.
Where the hell are you hiding?
Uh-oh. I don't even remember who I'm looking for. I'm honestly just trying to make sure I stay on the offense or on the defensive. I don't want to get, like, rolled up on. Is this open? I bet it's gonna be active at some point. This isn't good. All right. Something bad's about to happen. Here it come. Oh, he's alive for sure. Or he's a dead for sure.
Jesus. Drop your weapon. You first. We don't have time for this.
Are these feds? They look like feds.
Okay then.
What?
Get over here! I got him pinned down!
Shoot first. Oh, Sam definitely set me up. Got him. Let's go. Oh, we are precise. Let me tell you. These hay bales, saving me. We're going to go with this. Zimmagnum. Got him. These fools are trying to shoot me with shotguns from across the way. Oh, this is definitely much better played on this difficulty. On medium, for sure. Like, this game should feel like a movie. Not like an ultimate challenge. You know? Oh, yeah, this definitely works. I kind of want to get the Tommy gun, but I'm not going to get the Tommy gun. What is the... Where am I supposed to be going? All right, let's check. Investigate the ambush. What is there to investigate? Here? These fellas jumped out on us. We got to kill them. Corpse Farm, 9 o'clock. North on County Road, 2 miles. Right at gas station. Follow sign to dam, 1 mile. Then left after bridge. Definitely set up by Sam. 110% we were set up by Sam. What a snake. Who is this?
Bastard must have taken longer to die.
I don't like Sam, man. I just don't. He's a dirty, rotten cheat. He's a dirty, rotten snake.
Not here.
My question is what else are they expecting me to find? Uh-oh. Here we go. Canuck cousins meet at usual place. Uncle was happy. The gift is on way. Huh. I'm telling you. It was Sam. It was Sam. It had to be Sam. I haven't liked him since the one time I helped him when he was drunk. Granted, I get it. I was helping him still, but I haven't liked him since that moment. I felt like he was a traitor from that moment.
Wow! It's me, Tom. Polly, what took you so long?
They're about to try and gun me down.
Did you find him? Nah, not yet. Just him.
No way.
Indian crew. Dollars to donuts, the rest of face down in the dirt, too.
I don't trust him. I don't believe him. Something's fishy.
Oh, Christ.
I knew there were cops.
They're cops, Tommy.
I knew he set me up.
How would I know? They didn't show a badge.
They sure didn't.
They didn't say anything.
They must be in Morello's pocket. This bastard. He can't even let us have this one racket.
Huh.
Forget about it, Tom. We gotta find Sam and get out of here.
I am so confused. So they pulled a switcheroo on us? Oh, they're the border patrol. That's definitely not good. Alright, we gotta get up out of here. Can we take this?
These guys are the real deal. They gotta be cops from the border patrol. Fuck.
Oh boy.
They've come heavy, all right.
Make Lost Heaven PD look like pussycats.
Please don't tell me I have to protect this fella. Just let us get up out of here. Let me get in the car. Let me take us home. I got this, guys. The name's Tommy Morello. Actually, no. It's Don Roby. What are they doing? What is the plan? What are we doing? Follow Paulie. Got it. Okay. Lead the way, sir. Man, I feel like there's something crawling on my hair. I know there's not, but it definitely feels that way. Going with the do-rag tonight was definitely the choice. For sure. My bad, Paulie. My bad. My bad, dog. Why'd he scream like that? Hold on, so Sam's the, like, really buff one? I thought that was Paulie. What the heck is going on?
Looks like we found the Canadians. See Sam in there?
No.
Okay, so this is Paulie. Don't be Sam, please.
Poor bastards.
Okay, good. If Sam's who I remember, he's the one who helped me at the church. What's this say? Signalement? I don't know what that means. Joseph Tremblay. Bottler. Winnipeg, Canada. 6th October, 1899. Color of eyes, gray. Color of hair, red. End message. Got him. Ooh, Swift Cola. Have a ship. Swift. A swift ship. Oh boy, look at the lightning. That's my horrible attempt at Sean Connery. Maybe someday I'll be good. Sean Connery's hard to do, so cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. Why would I go through the door when I can literally just walk through this gigantic open area? Look at that. Nope, not opening it. Somebody is definitely going to be in here. Oh, hello, friends. Got him. Watch this. They don't know where I'm at. They got it coming. Got him. One more, you say? I got you. Oh, there we go, friend. Oh, that's tough. He got it bad. He got it bad. He got it real bad. Let's see. George, I have it on good authority that Salieri's whiskey handovers tonight. Our mutual friend wants his line of Canadian booze coming into the city shut down. I want you and your men at the farm we discussed by 9 p.m. Wait through the night and tell the boys it's fine if things get rough. They can take some hooch home to thank them for coming so far south. Good hunting. Cheerio.
Yeah. Border
Look at
cops doing Morello's dirty work.
all those cigarettes. That's crazy. Crazy. For a second, I did think that was Sam, so I was totally not going to shoot that guy. But I did all the work. Are these good guys or bad guys? Those look like good guys. We got to inspect every nook and cranny. I don't know why they didn't just break in and help me. Whatever. It's cool. Don Roby's got it. Don Roby ain't scared. I kind of want to shoot and blow this thing into high heaven, but it's fine. I'm not gonna.
Something up in that barn over there, Tom.
Okay, cool. Well, here we go. Where are they at? What's going on? This isn't good. There's definitely someone over here. I knew it. Got him. Got him again. Oh, baby. Yeah, let's reload. Let's show them what we're made of, gents. Got him. And again. You're going nowhere, friend. This is the difficulty we're going to play all of the other Mafia games on. We're playing it on medium. Every single one. Again, we could play it on the harder difficulty, but why? This is a cinematic game. This is not a difficulty game. There is a difference. Granted, I guess you could say that any game is really cinematic if you want, but I don't think that's true. Like this doesn't have complex shooting or complex fighting or any of that stuff. It's like the gameplay is so simplistic. It's point, shoot. There's no advanced mechanics, none of that type of stuff. So this, for me, anyways, this is definitely a just a cinematic game. And there's nothing. I like cinematic games a lot, actually. Wait. Oh no, Sam! Get him, boys. Get him. Get up off me. Yeah, we're gonna go save our boy. We're gonna save our boy. You get a taste of this, friend. Here it comes. Got him. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Sir, you dropped that. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, sir. Nope, I missed. Look out for what? I've already been shot. I'm gonna go save my buddy Sam. You guys can come if you want. Got him. We missed. Got him that time. We're jumping. We're going. Don't worry, Sam. I got you, buddy. Not today. Oh, yeah. See that? Smooth operator. How did I switch weapons so easily? Oh, nifty. Got him. Sir? Oh, yeah, I got him too. Yay, yay. We make it look easy, sir. We make it look easy. A little too easy.
Hey, Christ. We gotta get to him.
Let's go. We got him. We got him. We got him.
Boys, stay here and watch our backs. Plug anyone who gets within 100 yards.
All right. After this cinematic, we're going to end it. It should just be Sam, right? Oh, I hope he's not dead. Jello, hello. God bless you.
Oh, Jesus, what have they done to you?
Oh, no. They've really got him.
I got clipped. Christ, that's a lot of blood.
That's not good. Oh, my gosh.
Can you walk? No, I don't think so.
Please carry him.
Okay, just hang on. I'll go get the truck, then we'll take you to the doctor. Hey, you're gonna make it, Sam.
Oh, my gosh.
Tommy, stay here with him. I'll be back. I'll be back in a flash.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Not Sam. Definitely having that pressure is good. Put some pressure on it.
It'll be okay, Sam. We've survived worse.
Have they?
Sure we have.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm telling you, Sam is setting us up.
Where'd all these guys come from?
Or Paulie is. I had to. Alright. I gotta stop there because I'm gonna want to keep playing this. It's fine. It was really starting to get good now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream. Here we go. I truly appreciate you guys watching the stream, whether you watch it on my TikTok or my YouTube or my Twitch. You guys. Here's my phone. There's Twitch, YouTube. Hello, guys. Thank you guys. I really appreciate any time that you spent here, whether it's a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, whatever it may be. I truly, truly appreciate you. Yo, Monkey D. Luffy, how's it going? I'm actually signing off right now. I'm about to jump off and go watch my the rest of my homie stream. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for any comments, any likes, anybody who followed me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your appreciation. I truly appreciate y'all. I truly appreciate your time. And I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock, 10:30, right around that time. I'll make sure I do a post at least on my TikTok and on my Instagram. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys then. So until next time, guys, we are out of here. Monkey D. Luffy, appreciate you again. Thank you for stopping by. God bless you all. We are out. Bow.